Let's start with Spurs. In the summer, they sacked their first manager to win them a trophy in 17 years. And now it seems they're releasing the player who scored them the goal that clinched it. Brennan Johnson, we understand, is on the verge of joining Palace, as both clubs have agreed a club record £35 million deal. Here's Alex Crook on why it just makes sense for both player and club.
The chance to play European football into the second half of the season. Geographically, it would give them the opportunity to stay in London. And I think from Palace's perspective, this is the type of statement they need to make in order to appease manager Oliver Glasner, who we expect to leave anyway at the end of the season. But obviously he's been quite public in the criticism of their lack of recruitment.
Sam Matterface is also happy for Brennan.
Last season, he was such a big part of that Europa League success. Obviously, inadvertently scored the winning goal in the game in Bilbao, but he's had hardly any chances to get up to speed this season. Obviously, Kudus coming in just nudges him off of the right wing anyway.
Meanwhile, we understand Nathan Ake has refused a move to join West Ham from Man City. Here's Alex Crook again.
He's one of the nicest smelling men in football. You know, after a game, they come through the mix zone, the players.
All the Dutch players wear this wonderful fragrance.
He smells incredible.
What about Luke Litler telling fans that booed him at the Ali Pali that they were paying his prize money? He's not wrong, of course, but it was a sign of arrogance. Here's our darts commentator, Mark Wilson.
He's not an arrogant young man at all. He's an 18-year-old boy. Probably got a few rough edges on him, if we're honest. You know, he comes from a working-class background. He generally speaks as he feels. He's certainly not arrogant.
In Australia, there are reports that the ECB internal investigation into that mid-Ashes Noosa trip has concluded, and no England player has a case to answer for, despite reports of a 6-day bender. Anthony Joshua's promoters Matchroom have confirmed the former heavyweight champion is stable and recovering in hospital. AJ had suggested prior to the crash that he would return to the ring in February or March next year. And do not forget, it's a magic night of live action on talkSPORT. Every single Premier League game is exclusively live on our network, with Arsenal versus Villa live on talkSPORT at 8:15. Man United Wolves is on talkSPORT 2 at the same time, and commentary of the 7:30 kickoffs will be available on the talkSPORT app.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein. That's my cup of tea. And Darren Bent, who just picked up my cup of tea.
It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent. How you doing, Andy? You all right?
I'm good. How are you, Darren Bent?
Good, mate.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You all right?
Merry Christmas.
Well, so you made an effort with the fleece. Right, Jingo, we've got a show for you today. We'll be asking whether anyone has changed their opinion on Luke Litler after he hit out the Ali Pali crowd last night. We'll also look ahead to Man United's game at home to Wolves tonight, and we'll ask whether Ruben Amorim was right to wait to change his system. We've got so much football, it's frightening. We've got to talk about a massive game at the top of the Premier League tonight on talkSPORT. Villa go to Arsenal. All that plus Bentley's going to be handing out his half-season Premier League awards. Only half an award. All that and more coming up on today's Drive Time show. Me, Goldstein, him, Bent, and you are listing billions. 03717 223344 if you want to be a part of today's show.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, our next player today has scored more Premier League goals than Cristiano Ronaldo. The difference is where all tap-ins are off his backside.
Bit harsh, isn't it?
Is that Ross?
Our friend Russ Bray.
Do you know what's funny? Have you seen his advert?
Yes.
Funny, I like
He's
it.
excellent.
Yeah, he is so funny.
I mean, known for his voice. Mm-hmm. Mine at the moment, I don't know what's happening to my voice. This is the highest I can go with it. I can't put any inclination to any big word. I mentioned this yesterday to Cundy. And also, long reads, you might have to do them.
Long reads? I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I think you must, my one. I think you might have to. How was your Christmas? You and I have not done a show since Christmas. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was fine. It was nice. Obviously, family time. Gifts for the kids.
Yeah.
No, it was nice. It was just a nice time. Nice to be at home. Not have to rush anywhere thinking about Boxing Day fixtures because it didn't work.
Do you drink a lot? In previous Christmases, you've got smashed to pieces on your own?
No, that one Christmas.
All right.
No, but this one, yeah, I had a few.
What were you drinking?
Hennessy, you know the drill.
Yeah.
So a lot of Hennessy. Shout out Hennessy.
Was Mrs. Bent drinking? Is she a champagne drinker?
No, gin.
She likes a gin and tonic.
Gin. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but no, yeah, it was really nice. It was fun. Christmas times. I always think Christmas now. The older I'm getting, is just about the kids, man. It's all about the kids.
Yes, as soon as you have kids, really.
Yeah, it's all about them and their reaction to what
Are
they
they
got.
good? Are they good? They're well-behaved children?
There they were, yeah. They're smashing TVs this year.
Like
So they were.
okay.
But no, yeah, it was lovely. How about you?
How about me? What?
How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was really lovely, actually. One of my favourite Christmases ever, because we saw so many different people.
Mm-hmm.
On Boxing Day, we always have like a sort of open house where people pass through, stop for an hour, stop for a couple of hours. It was great. It was really lovely. And then I've lost track of days, but on the day after Boxing Day, or would that have been the Saturday?
27th?
Saturday.
Yeah.
I know the date. I was just trying to. We went to a pub. We spent the whole day there. People come back to us. We had a curry. It was lovely. It was really nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Beautiful.
And then I'm back. I think what it is because it was my voice was going a little bit towards the end of. What's the matter? What are you looking for?
My mouse, but Karen.
My voice was going a bit towards the end of last week.
Yep.
And over Christmas, you shout.
You didn't work last week either, did you?
No, the whole week off.
Yeah.
But then you shout a lot. You're in pubs, busy.
Yeah, what are you shouting a lot for?
Because people can't hear. You're in a pub.
Oh, no, I ain't doing all that.
Oh, okay.
That's why my voice is nice.
That's why yours is perfect. Are you looking forward to the darts? We've got lots of darts chat. We'll start with darts in a moment, but are you looking forward to going to the darts on Friday when you and I are doing the
semi-finals? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, I'm expecting my guy to be there, Humphreys.
Yeah.
In the semis. Litler, wow. He's all of a sudden become public enemy number one.
Start with that in a moment, yeah.
But yeah, I am. I mean, I've been watching. I haven't watched as much as usual, but I've been watching bits because there's been so much football, and I've been working on certain games as well.
Mm.
You know, like when you get home, you're like, I want to watch a box set. I don't want to watch sport, and that's what I've been doing.
I told you, by the way, just talking to things. I told you I watched that Begonia.
Yeah, the film.
Oh, have you seen it yet?
No, it's good.
Oh my days! Anyone there seen it?
I think she's an alien or something.
Yeah, 2 lunatics kidnapped like the CEO.
Yeah,
thinking she's an alien. It's an unbelievable movie. You got to watch it, D.
No, I'm going to watch it. But I've had a lot to catch up on. Horse, Mayor of Kingstown.
Nearly finished Mad Men.
Landman.
That's how old that is.
No, it's not.
It is Landman, is that?
No, mate, it's the new series.
Oh, fine, okay.
When does, I know someone will text in, even I'm not going to message it up. When does part 2 Stranger Things come out? I've watched the first 5.
Well, it's got panned, apparently.
What?
It's got panned in the press.
Yeah, but I mean, the first 5.
There's a lot of flying things in here. No one knows why.
How do flies get in there?
I don't know. Carry on. We had loads yesterday. We tried to kill him.
But yeah, I need to watch part 2.
All right, okay.
That was it.
Good info. Needs to watch part 2. If we've got time, let's recall that story.
Oh, mate,
Hold on. Watch. Need to watch part 2.
Jack, make sure you clip about the pub and the loud voices. That's why his voice is working.
Need to watch part 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Need to go to the pub. I was shouting. Remember that, yeah?
Part 2. There you go. Right, let's start today's show. You touched on it ever so briefly. We're going to start with darts. Litler saw former world champion Rob Cross last night to reach the last 8 of the darts world championship. But after he was booed throughout the match, has he become the pantomime villain?
This for the match then for Litler. Tops to win a cracker. And he does win a cracker. And Luke Litler says, I am staying here. He's giving the crowd plenty, and why wouldn't he? He's averaged 106.58.
Can I just say one thing? You guys pay for tickets and you're paying for my prize money, so thank you. Thank you for my money. Thank you for booing me. Thank you. Come on!
Drama. Guaranteed at the darts.
I know loads of you on Avios sound this, so you can pick up the phone and get involved now. 0371 722 3344. As soon as he said, I was watching it live, we were talking on our WhatsApp group last night.
Yeah.
As soon as he said that, I was going, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
No.
But at the same time, I felt for him. He's only 18. He's still a little baby, we forget.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Well, we're
the
the guys who built him up that. Everyone's built, I mean, don't get me wrong. From the moment he first burst into the scene, and then he obviously got to the final, didn't he? And got beat by Humphreys.
That's right.
Everyone's just fell in love with him. He's got commercial deals coming out of his backside. He's here, there, and everywhere. He's the face of everything.
Yeah.
He is probably the main reason as to why now so many academies and young players want to play darts, because of the impact he's had. But in that moment there, I don't mind having a pop back, because I always think to myself, yes, the fans, even when I played football, if fans have the right to say something because they pay their hard-earned money to go and watch football, I've got every right to say something back, and I will say something back. But when you throw that in their face, it was a little bit like, didn't quite like
Thanks for your money.
Yeah, I didn't quite like that.
No.
It was a bit Housery, I thought.
It was.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You only get experience from experience, right? At 18, if this happened to him in 10 years' time, he would have another 10 years' experience knowing how to deal with a crowd, right? very difficult for a young kid in any sport, certainly when you're on your own, you're not in a team sport,
and
deal with that.
And he's probably never had this before in his life, because from the moment he come onto the scene,
that's right.
everyone absolutely loves him. Like, wherever he goes, he's the superstar, and like no one ever has a bad word to say about him because he's just himself.
Yeah.
But that there was the first time when you go, like, it's not a good look.
No.
It's not a good look at all.
Also, I don't know why, we as a British crowd, we love an underdog. We hate the favourite. We always have that in lots of sports.
Well, we love to build someone up and then knock them right off their perch.
But you look at all the underdogs we love, right? And I'm going as far back as Eddie the Eagle Edwards. I don't know if you remember him.
No.
Ski jumper.
Yeah, I remember
and
him.
didn't come last. Right? We lured him up. We got off the plane at Heathrow, wherever. It was like he won 10 goals. It was nuts, right? And then the flip side of that, someone like Steve Davis, for argument's sake, 6 world titles. We wanted him to lose. We hated him.
Yeah.
Right? Stephen Edgeworth, when he got to 7, it was like, we don't want
But even in the world of sport, like Mayweather was that good, was the best.
Yeah.
People were buying tickets.
You can't wait for him to lose.
They need him to lose.
Yeah, some don't get it.
No.
I don't remember Taylor ever having, I might be wrong, ever going through this, ever.
What, as in people booing him?
Right, and he won it 16 times.
Yeah.
So sometimes
the very best are absolutely, that's obviously, God rest his soul, unbelievable. Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
Probably, in terms of English, one of the most loved
sportsmen
ever. I've never seen someone carry an army with them wherever they go. Never got booed. Now, maybe that's down to him being like everyone else, like a regular person. That's what they all said. But you said there are just people out there that are like unbelievable, that the fans just can't take to. They just can't.
I just worry now if he'll go onto the stage in his next match, and that's another layer of stress that he's got that he doesn't need. I just wonder if this could come back to bite him on the backside. Like if we look back on Saturday evening after the final, and he's not the champion holding the Sid Waddell trophy up, I wonder if that's one of the reasons as to why.
No, I don't think so. I think because he's young enough, he's fearless, right? I think it won't be the fact that this incident would have put him off. I just think he'd been beaten by somebody better, and you're going to have to be better to beat him.
No, but now he's going to be booed.
He's got to deal with it. Just all part and parcel of growing up.
How old are you? You're 40-something, right? 41.
You know what I mean?
He's 18.
I get that.
It's very easy for you to sit here in the studio. It's just me and you. Go deal with it. It's not for him.
I know, but I look at this sport, right? With I look at this sport, and it is a very individual sport anyway, right? So everything he's done up until this point, I know he's got his family and his friends that have helped him get to this point.
Yeah.
But when you're on that stage, it's just you. There's no one can bail you out.
No.
So I think you almost grow up in this environment with thick skin anyway. Do you know what I mean? Look, it's not like a team. I grew up at Ipswich, going through the academy first thing, but I've got other players to help me through it, manager.
That's right.
So if I'm going for a bit of a tough spell, other players can help me out. He's from the get-go, he's up there on his own, man.
Yeah.
So I think you almost toughen you up without even knowing it, really.
Okay. Has your view on him changed? I mean, you've always been Camp Humphreys, haven't you?
Yeah, listen, I think he's an unbelievable darts player. Wow. Yeah. What he's accomplished in such a short space of time is like a whirlwind.
He's going to become the villain now?
No. People still love him.
Okay.
You can't watch him play darts and not like him.
No, I don't think anyone dislikes him. I just think people are more inclined to want him to lose because he's so good.
Oh, no, they'll wind him up. They'll try and get a jeer out of him, but they don't hate him. They still love him.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take calls on that. Has Luke Littler gone too far? Your views on it? Is it maybe too much stress for a teenager, a young teenager as well, to handle? Actually, he's an old teenager, isn't he? Yeah. Either way, 03717223334. Just ever so quickly, we don't really start the show ever with darts. It's always football.
Yeah.
But we're doing football from 5 and 6, building up to a massive night of football on the talkSPORT network. But I know so many of you love your darts. And also, and I said this yesterday, this week's always a quiet week. So if ever you've thought, I'd love to get on talkSPORT, but I never get through, this is the moment where you will. So if you want to talk darts, pick up the phone. You'll be next. 03717 223344.
welcome to talkSPORT Goals. Been taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How did you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Java talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, the singer, Darren Bent, and our friends at Just Eat. Right now, there are millions of prizes to be won when you order on the app and play Winter Winners. 18 plus terms apply. Still to come, Benny's EFL corner is on the way. Just quickly, Crystal Palace have agreed a club record fee of £35 million for Brennan Johnson.
Yes, you know what, Brennan? It's a weird one, the Brennan Johnson one, because obviously scored the winner in the final.
Europa League final.
Scored quite a few goals last year, but just the only thing is when he doesn't score, there's not really a lot that goes on. And a few people at the club have told me that, but fair play to him, man. If he gets his move to Palace, Palace need business, by the way, because their players are flagging.
Yeah, they are.
Like, they look tired.
And injured as well.
So I think it'd be a good signing.
We'll go to the darting phone lines in just a moment, but we can head over to the darting world now. Ali Pally, of course, the afternoon session in full swing. Chris Murphy's watching for talkSPORT. Smurfy?
Yeah, we're seeing one of the most incredible performances of the entire tournament so far right now. Justin Hood, unranked. He has taken a 3-set lead against Josh Rocky. He's had 10 darts at double, hit every single one of them. 3 sets up, 1 leg up, on course to reach the quarterfinals on debut. Another dream debut came to an end early this afternoon when Andreas Harrison lost out to Johnny Clayton. Clayton through to the quarterfinals, but Justin Hood here, I mean, Josh Rock's just shaking his head every time Hood goes for a double. Every single one of them is going in, and this incredible story is set to continue. And Justin Hood might just get that Chinese restaurant that he said he's going to buy if he wins £1 million prize money. Live commentary is over on talkSPORT 2.
PDC World Darts Championship update on talkSPORT with Village Hotels. Get rooms from as little as £55 in the Big Village sale. Find out more at villagehotels.com.
To be fair, if he was to win at Justin Hood, right, and obviously wants to buy a Chinese restaurant, he's have to go through Litler, Humphreys, Van Gogh, and he'd have earned it.
Yeah.
For them lot, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing if you get to the quarterfinals, you're earning money anyway, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
$500,000 to win. No, $1 million to win it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but if he does win it, he's done it the hard way. But I like Josh Rock as well. But
yeah, it's a good win, isn't it?
We ain't won yet, but you know.
Hood's doing well. He could be robbing. No, it doesn't matter. Let's go to the phone lines. 03717223344. We're staying with the theme of darts. We're asking your views on Luke Littler and his outburst last night, in case you missed it. He basically turned to the crowd who were booing him and saying, "You pay for my prize money." What do you make of that? Tony's a Luton fan. Hi, Tone.
Hey, mate. How you doing? Hi, Benny.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Good. How are you today? You all right?
Yeah, all good.
Hi, Tony. Sorry, quickly before you go back to darts. Good win for you lot yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Jack's doing a decent job, mate. We're all happy with him. Just got to give him time. He's come into two short-term managers, hasn't he, behind him in that division, and he'll turn it round.
Love that.
Every faith.
Can I say that Hood just had one more dart at a double and got it straight away? He's not missed one double yet. 11 out of 11. Amazing. Go on, what do you want to say then, Tone?
Just that this is a little bit distasteful, really, all the stuff going on at Luke Littler. I mean, he must be the youngest man in the room, 10,000 people in the room or wherever there is in there, all having a pop at him, defending world champion as a teenager. And then when he comes back with one comment that basically owns the room, everyone's sort of saying, I don't know if I like that or not. But what about what we've just put him through? Do you know what I mean? The whole room is against him. He's probably never experienced that before. He's got no one to vent to in between winning the match, going through that turmoil, and then coming off. And the microphone shoved under him, and Chrissy says something that basically puts everyone back in their place. I mean, he's come out with one sentence that's upset people, but they've had a whole evening of abusing the youngest man in the room. I think you've got to give him a bit of leeway. You've got to look at the authorities as well, PDC or Matchroom, whoever it is, and say, what are we going to do to look after these young lads that are coming through, and ladies,
well, they can't,
because of the academy.
They can't, when they're up on stage, there's nothing they can do, right?
Yeah, they can. They can give him a bit of a pause, or they can give him a bit of media training. How many footballers are put through media training?
Yeah, okay.
None.
Yeah. And look at Jamie Vardy's goal celebrations, yeah? We love it when he winds people up.
Yeah.
So,
I can ask,
yeah.
are the crowd not allowed to do what they want? If they want to boo him or take the mickey, can they not do that?
Of course they can, but can he not say what he wants in retaliation?
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's the question you're asking. Good answer. Let's go to...
I'm not going to lie to you, it's flashed in my head.
There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it.
Not Febreze, what's it called?
Well, Febreze will make sure they don't smell.
Yeah.
They'll still fly. Noah's up next. Hello, Noah. Noah.
Hello.
Hi, Noah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Off you go. What do you want to say?
Good. I just wanted to come on to say about Luke Littler. As a young person myself and a young fan watching the darts, I totally understand why he's had this complete outburst. But at the same time, I do think it's going to take a toll on him in his next match, because I think the fans will be on him from minute one.
Yeah, I agree.
So I just think, personally, I don't think it's the right thing to do. If we're comparing it to, say, footballers, when footballers are getting booed, you don't see them coming out in the media afterwards, have an outburst. They just get on with it. So I think he's done the wrong thing there, and I think it will have an effect on him in the next game.
But he's only going to do the right thing, and by the right thing, you mean say nothing, right?
Not say, he can give a bit back to the fans. I like that. I like that about darts, that they give it a bit back. But I think the comment that he made last night about them paying his prize money, I don't know, I just don't think it'll sit right with many people.
But you know what it is? A lot of it, again, and it does...
Take one more. Go on.
With the money comment, and obviously Luke Littler saying, well, you got paid for it. Do you know what I mean? It's just... I ain't got your thing here, have I? Because you're... Please explain why.
So Hood was 3-0 up. Yeah. Bearing in mind he's taken on, I think, the 11 seed. 3-0 up, hadn't missed the dart, 11 out of 11. Went two legs up.
Hadn't missed a double.
Yeah, hadn't missed a double, sorry. Went 2 legs up, so he needed one more leg to win the match. And he was on double 16, and he missed, I think, all 6 of them.
Yeah.
And Rocker's come back to win the leg. Isn't it amazing, that finishing line?
It's horrible, isn't it? That's the hardest part.
Yeah, he'd not missed one, and now he's missed 6 for what? For the match start 6 times he's missed. That's amazing. And all of a sudden, doubt will go in his mind.
Yeah, oh, no.
Let's take one more call very quickly. Richard joins us, Man United fan. Hi, Richard.
How you doing, boys? You all right?
Oh, good, man. Very well. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad,
my friend. What would you like to say?
Comment on the darts. I don't really watch it that often, but obviously I keep up since Luke Littler came onto the scene.
Yeah.
I think we need to give him a break. He's 18, as you said. He's a young man. That was just an emotional outburst of a man lacking composure in the moment, being booed by thousands of fans. I think these fans also need to bear a bit of responsibility as well. These are adults in a state. I know, fair enough, they might be drinking and whatnot, but you can't give it and then not expect it back. Do you know what I mean? I see that a lot with footballers all the time. We slate them, and the minute they say something out of, a bit of an outburst, we give them a major stick.
I don't necessarily think people have got a problem with him saying stuff back. I think the problem we have, if we're Littler fans, is all of a sudden you look at it and you go, oh, he's just made a rod for his own back there. That's the problem. He's bitten. That's the problem. I'm a big Littler fan. And I just worry that this.
I know you are.
this might. Well, I'm sure it will. The next time he takes to the stage, this will certainly have some bearing on his.
Do you know what it is as well, though? I'm looking at the some of the comments, and a lot of people. And Lee in Stourbridge said there that it was a lot of German and Dutch fans that are booing him. I think there was a majority of German and Dutch fans in there, so they're the ones booing him. The English lot were getting behind him, obviously trying to put him off.
All right.
Sometimes you've got to take it as a compliment.
Oh, you've always got to.
You have to take it as a compliment. Because if you didn't care, people wouldn't boo you. I wouldn't care.
No, that's right.
He's irrelevant.
So you get booed all the time when you go out and I'm not about?
What do you mean get booed?
Oh, where's Goldstein?
Because I'm a threat. That's my point. They love me. That's your line, isn't it?
I'm a threat.
Do you know what's funny the other day? I know we've got to go to a break.
That's fine. Can I just tell you, on today's show, we go to break whenever we want. Right? It's Christmas week.
Someone come up to me and went the other day, where was I? I think I was out and about. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And they went, did Goldstein miss? Did Goldstein mean that about the little clubs winning its downgrade? The mate was chewing. He was livid.
What was his name? See, you don't remember. That's my point.
No, I can't remember his
Go on,
name.
just make it up.
No, I don't know his name because he came up to
What
me
was that?
randomly.
Little person, was he?
No, what little person?
You don't remember the little people's names?
No, but
You're a disgrace. I remember every person that comes up
He came up to me.
You're
I was at the Belfry.
You're a disgrace.
He came up to me and was just like, "Oh, he didn't mean that, did he?"
You're a disgrace.
I went, "Yeah, I think so." No, I didn't say I think so. I said, "Yes, he did."
Well, yes, he did is the answer to, did he find that winning dart?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Let's go to Ali Pally now and find out more.
Yeah, incredible stuff from Justin Hood. As you said, guys, he was 11 out of 11 on doubles. It got to match-winning moment. He missed 4 darts at double to cross the line, eventually taken out 119 check-out to beat Josh Rock by 4-0. That's the number 11 seed. One of the players that many people fancied to win the tournament has been beaten by effectively an amateur player. Doesn't have a professional tour card. Is in the quarter-finals of the World Championship on his debut, where he will play either Michael van Gerwen or Gary Anderson. Those two are going to go head-to-head this evening, along with Charlie Manby, another debutant, and Jan van Veen. And Luke Humphries plays the last match of the last 16, taking on Kevin Dukes, who's become a bit of a giant killer here at Ali Pally. But Justin Hood has kind of just stolen the show. And you guys are talking about someone in Litler that people might be starting to love to hate. Justin Hood, everyone loves to love this guy, and this story is quite remarkable. It's what can happen at the darts, and Hood is through with a 4-0 win over Josh Rock.
Chris, amazing work as always. Quick question for you. He's into the last 8 now. What's he guaranteed? Do you know?
£100,000.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's it was a great match, by the way. I really enjoyed that. Was there a moment when he had the winning dart and he missed, I think, 4 or 5 of them? Was there a moment you thought, oh no, it's all going to turn around?
I think he was maybe just so far ahead that eventually one of them was going to fall in. And Josh Rock had kind of given up. If you look at his body language, he was just shaking his head all the time. Really good, respectful stuff from Rock in the end. But it's nice to see such a happy story after the sort of sour end to last night.
Yeah. Great work as always. Thanks, Chris. Cheers,
guys.
Did I tell you, I was at the darts.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you, so that room holds just over 2,000. It's the last year it's in that room. Next year, from then on, it's in the big giant room where we went in, got all the food and all that. 5,000.
That big? That room weren't that big.
Yeah, the big.
Where we
no, not that room. I don't know if you went there then. Oh, the room where we do our shows from.
Oh wow.
That's.
Hey, I hope they've got some heating in there.
Oh,
it's freezing in there. It's in it.
Over 5,000. They more than doubled it.
Wow. So we do our. So we will do our show then from the back in.
I imagine so. Yeah.
On the stage.
I bet they still can't get a ticket for us for the semi-finals. This is Drive and Talk Sport. More from me and Bentley right after this.
Luke Litler has given an emphatic response, insisting he's not bothered after being booed during his win over Rob Cross.
Can I just say one thing? You guys pay for tickets and you're paying for my prize money, so thank you. Thank you for my money.
The 18-year-old speaking to our friends at Sky there, well, Jamie O'Hara has given his verdict on Littler's spat with a raucous crowd at Ali Pali.
If you boo him, you're an idiot. He's the greatest thing. We're all watching darts for Luke Littler.
Elsewhere this morning, Serena Wiegman has been awarded an honorary damehood in the New Year's honours list. Leah Williamson, Alex Greenwood, Kira Walsh, Georgia Stanway and Ella Toone were also recognised. But Chloe Kelly was snubbed again. Rory McIlroy and Luke Donald were also left out. Now, Anthony Joshua's promoters Matchroom have confirmed the former heavyweight champion is stable and recovering in hospital following the car crash that killed 2 of his friends. AJ was pulled from the wreckage with minor injuries after the SUV he was travelling in collided with a stationary truck in Nigeria. And Forest have formally complained to the PGMOL for some of the decisions in Saturday's 2-1 defeat to City. But heading into his side's game against Everton tonight, Sean Dyche said he'd prefer not to discuss officiating.
Press refs used to not be noticed. You'd do their job, disappear, and everyone would just talk about the game. Now they're sort of part of it, and I don't know why the powers that be keep thrusting it upon them. Leave them alone and let them get on with their jobs.
You can hear that one live and exclusive on the talkSPORT app.
You just ended the drive on talkSPORT, myself, Darren Bent, and Andy Goldstein. Run us from 7. Hugh,
Me? Can't be asking if Aston Villa can really win the Premier League. Oh,
well, they're losing tonight, tell you that.
Oh, no Declan Rice.
No Deck, no problem.
No Deck. When was the last time you had a game when you needed a Declan Rice and he wasn't available?
You know what's mad though? Is that,
big.
Yeah, but it's not confirmed yet, is it? Report sources
I
are
think
saying.
it's coming out now, yeah. I think it's confirmed. I'll confirm it. No Declan Rice. There you go. Not talkSPORT, understand. I understand. Goldstein understands.
When I hear it come from Ornstein or Crookie.
Come from Goldstein. That's enough. All right?
Crookie. Oh, do you remember, what about it? Sorry, I know we've got to move on, Bill.
Will you stop saying that?
No, because I'd like to give him respect, innit?
But this is how it works. Bill shouts at me. I let you do what you want. Okay?
All right.
Shut up, Bill.
When we was in, where we been? Washington.
Yeah.
New York. And was it Washington? Washington.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them were there, man. Ornstein, Ben Jacobs, and Crookie. Crookie just looked like a little boy, didn't he? Just looked like...
Yeah.
You know the odd one out?
Start sub and sell.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't doing that.
Go on.
I ain't doing that.
You're going to have to. I've just called it.
No. Not that. Okay, on Bill's authority, he's selling Crookie.
Right, he's selling Crookie, yeah.
He's starting Ornstein, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Easy man, okay.
But I love Crookie.
Yeah, we just sold him.
I love Ornstein.
Just sold him. Free transfer.
No, we didn't sell him. Bill sold him.
All right. Would you keep him?
Crookie.
Who are you selling?
I don't know. I'm not selling Ornstein and I'm not selling Crookie. So you can make that what you want.
Okay. So Jacob's been sold.
Yeah.
All right. So you starting?
Bill said move on, man.
He's not saying it in my head, so...
No, he's saying it.
He's not saying it.
Bill, do you want me to move on for you?
Right, let's turn our attention to...
Fernandez right now.
I bet you can.
Anyway, what I will say is Crookie is incredible.
At copy and paste.
No, he's brilliant.
He's brilliant.
I know what he does.
I know he is. Right, let's turn our attention to some of the other action live across the talkSPORT network tonight, starting with Burnley against Newcastle, game you can hear live on the talkSPORT app. With just 1 win in 5, Newcastle gaffer Eddie Howe has been speaking ahead of the trip to Turf Moor and discussed how his side can turn their fortunes around.
We just need to look at it independently and give everything we can to get a positive result there. We need to start feeling better about ourselves on the road. We need some good feelings on our travels. For our supporters who give so much and who travel in such numbers, we need to give them the feeling that they want as well.
What's going on with Eddie Howe, Newcastle?
Yeah, it's not
too much for them to deal with in one season.
What do you mean too much to deal with?
European football, you got.
Yeah, the squad just is not big enough, is it?
No.
It's not big enough at all. Do you know what, though? I watched them against Man United. I think it was quite harsh they didn't score a goal.
Second half, they should have.
I thought they were brilliant. Second half, they kept pushing, just couldn't get that goal. I like Wolfamada. I think he's a good player. I was looking at Gordon's numbers in the league are not great at all. And for someone who is as good as he is, I think he's got 2 Premier League goals.
Is that all it is?
And I think, and you know what? I might be wrong, but I'm sure either one of them or both of them are pens.
Well, he's not scored from overplay.
Right. Champions League record is brilliant. Right. I think he's got 5 and 6 in the Champions League. Okay. But I'm sure in the league, he's got 2 goals and both pens, right?
Okay.
But his numbers have not been great. And at times they look like they're just running on empty. Because they've got that many games. Like their starting 11 will give anybody in the league a game. But when you're away from home, I don't know what's going on there.
No.
The way they start games away from home, the intensity's not quite there. You're giving the other team a leg up. And at home, they're completely... I don't think there's a team out there where the difference between home and away is so drastic.
Yeah. Is all of this put back into place if Isak was still at the club? Is he the reason?
I won't say he's the reason. I mean, I guess it didn't help him at the start of the year, and listen, you know what you're getting. That was one Eddie Howe would have looked at and said, "Well, I haven't got to worry about him this season because I know he's going to get his goals. Is what can I put around him?" But the fact he's not there anymore, I think Wolfamada's done okay. I don't think Wolfamada's as good as Isak.
Of course he's not. I don't think anyone does, do they?
No. But I think he's done okay. But I just think now that they're running on empty a little bit because they're in so many different competitions that it's going to be difficult for them. But I still think Eddie Howe's the right man for the job.
Burnley against Newcastle is live on the talkSPORT app. Darren Bent, what will the score be?
Jug 1-1. Just because Newcastle can't win away from home.
No, I know. That's a bad result for Newcastle. No disrespect, but these are the games they need points, right?
I mean, Burnley
winning away from bottom half.
I mean, if you're a Burnley supporter, you're looking at it. The only positive you take right now is that your last 2 results, you're unbeaten in 2 draws. But before that, 7 defeats in a row.
It looks dire. Right, let's move on to talk about another game you can hear on the talkSPORT app. West Ham host Brighton, and Nuno Espirito Santo is fighting to save his job. The Hammers boss spoke ahead of the game, discussed how important the January transfer window will be in their battle for Premier League survival.
It's very important. It's very important. We need to rebalance our squad. Now it's time to focus on Brighton, and after the club is working and the transfer window will open, and we'll make decisions.
Another manager where you go, what's going on here?
I mean, it'd be ridiculous if they sack him. Ridiculous.
Because do you know what? I was having this conversation with a fella in my high street the other day.
What's his name?
He's I'll write his name down.
Why?
I can tell you his name.
Was he famous?
No. He's not. I only know his nickname. His nickname's Titch, right?
Titch?
Is it? And
not sure about that.
What's his nickname?
No, that sounds a bit
what?
Dodgy. That Titch.
Just
so you don't know his real name, you know his nickname. That's bizarre.
I told you, I speak to the people in the street.
What's his name then?
I don't know his name. I know, but I only know his nickname. Anyway, we were talking about how long you should give He's a Spurs fan. How long you should give managers, right? And he was saying it was mad that there are people even questioning Thomas Frank.
Of course.
Right? Same can be said for Nuno, right?
Yeah.
And I said to him, I see more and more reasons as to why you've got to give managers so much longer now in football. All right. I'm not saying at all that Ruben Amorim's turned things around yet. He hasn't. I need to see so much more. But if he does, I think it would prove me and everyone who thought like me, get rid. And I think this just, again, with Nuno, underlines the point from West Ham. I think you've got a really, really good manager there.
Well, look at my club, Arteta.
Yeah.
Like I know they haven't won anything to get, but look where Arsenal.
All jokes aside,
look where Arsenal are now.
They're in the best place they've been for over.
Right. Exactly. Right. So you got to give managers time. And if they sack Nuno, who are they going to find that's better than him? Now Nuno shouldn't have lost his job at Forest.
No.
Right. That being said, I know what he said, and the owner wasn't happy with it, and then they fell out, and then he ultimately left. But he should still be managing Nottingham Forest right now. So if West Ham go and get him, after 13 games, you can't sack him after 13 games.
It's insane.
The problem been at West Ham is recruitment. Over the last few years, their recruitment has been shocking. That's why they find themselves in the scenario that they're at. I'm not saying they're a fantastic side anyway, but the recruitment's been poor. And the ones where they got the recruitment right, even some of those players now have gone, look like Paquetá. We know how good he is. Even he's starting to look a bit like, what am I doing here? get me out of here. No, when your best players, because he's one of their best players, if he starts down tools, then what are you supposed to do?
Yeah. How will that game go? As I mentioned, West Ham host Brighton. It's a game you can hear on the talkSPORT app. DB, what the score be?
West Ham, Brighton.
Is that West Ham?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
So Brighton against Arsenal. Brighton, until they scored, were not very good at all. I think West Ham get a draw out of this. I'm going to go 1-1.
West Ham get a draw out of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's turn our attention now to another game you can hear live on talkSPORT. Forest, they host Everton. And after 2 defeats in a row, Sean Dyche has been speaking to the media ahead of the game. And the Forest boss is keen to see a better performance from the referees, I'll have you know.
I think there's a couple of harsh calls on that day. For a very soft penalty at Fulham, which I didn't go overboard on that one. And I think, well, eventually then you've got to make sure you're standing up for yourself, because I thought the game against Man City was a lot went against us.
Are you surprised that they've had this little dip?
No, I'm not surprised. Obviously, it's one of those where I think they've made some good signings, but Nottingham Forest. I like Sean Dyche as a manager. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, they were never ever going to just go like they did last season. Like, last season was an anomaly.
Yeah,
but they were brilliant last year. But I mean, the Fulham one, you'd probably look at and go, they felt they would have got something from it.
Yeah.
But you play Man City after that, you were never going to get anything from that. I don't think. Although they had chances to win that game.
Towards in they did, yeah.
But he'll look at this one. Obviously, Everton, his old side. They're haven't won a game in 3. 0-0.
Where are they at the moment?
Everton.
Yeah.
So Everton currently right now are 12th.
I don't think your mate would be too happy with that.
Tone.
Big Tone.
Big Tone, yeah.
You heard from Tony Bailey?
I ain't, to be fair.
It's gone quiet, hasn't he? Eh?
Why has it gone quiet?
This team aren't doing well. Top 4 Goldstein, do you know what I mean?
I don't think you ever said that.
That's Mank as well. I don't know.
Yeah. But no, yeah, this I mean...
Small little weak imbecile called Goldstein.
My little beaver, that is.
But no, yeah, this is a game of Forest to look at Everton and go, I know Everton are a good side. David Moyes well drilled, but they'll be looking at that again. If we can get something out of this, we should.
What will the score be, DB? It's a game you can hear live on the talkSPORT app.
And sorry, also as well for Everton.
Yeah.
No Grealish, apparently. No Keenan Dewsbury Hall.
That's okay, well, that's going to change your mind then. How's it going? Okay, how do you see Forest winning?
I don't know if the Forest will win, you know.
Are you scared in case Tony Belly phones up?
No, I can see this one being a... I'm going to go Forest win this, actually. Yeah, you're right. 2-1.
Oh, Forest. Belly won't be happy with that.
Yeah, 2-1.
If he had anything about him, he'd phone up. And if not, he's bowled it. Reminder that every single Premier League game this week will be live and available across the talkSPORT app. When we come back, Benty will be talking about Ipswich beat Coventry last night, EFL time.
Hey, what a performance.
Yeah, can't wait.
Weasel.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How did you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Welcome back to everyone's favourite drive time show on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein, people's favourite. Darren Bent still is, nothing I can do about it. And our friends at Just Eat, there are millions of prizes to be won when you place an order on the app. And play Win to Winners, 18 plus terms apply. Still to come, Bent is going to be handing out his half-season awards. Just quickly, ice skating duo Jane Torville and Christopher Dean have received a damehood and knighthood in the New Year's honours list.
Congrats.
Well done to both.
Who else got knighted?
Your man.
Who's my man?
The one you're talking about now, what's his name?
Idris.
Idris Elba. Sir Idris.
Hey, give me a clap for what?
You got one yeah?
No, I'm never going to get one, am I?
No.
Never.
Join the club with me. And
Well, you MBE?
MBE, yeah.
What did you get that for again? Services to...
Just services.
Service to hair products.
To the general public.
Yeah, which you can't stand.
Mate, I told you I'm a man of the people. This is all for show.
Yeah.
Someone came up to me at the darts and went, everything you say about it, you're joking. I went, of course I am, mate.
Do you know what's funny about
Come
you?
and give me a hug.
If ever,
I can get ill.
If ever you see
over
Andy
Christmas.
Goldstein on the street...
Stupid little weasel of the highest order.
Jack, stop.
Right, if ever, right, well played, Jack. You meet Andy and you go to him, oh, Andy, lovely to meet you, and to go to shake his hand.
People do that.
Right, he won't shake your hand. He was like, I'm a fist pumper. And it's not because he's a fist pumper, he just doesn't want to touch your hand.
Right.
That's the real reason.
Two things. One, you stole that when we were...
Okay, from who, though?
From me. So you now do that.
No.
And two, what you got to remember is when I walk down the road, I'm not a normal person walking down the road. I'm going to be touched by thousands of people, right? So what I'm doing is I'm stopping you, the member of the public, getting something from that person over there.
Honestly.
So I'm actually now I'm actually helping the public.
So funny because
I'm like Bob Geldof.
Anyone quite famous, you shake their hand, but general public, you go, nah, I'm a fist pumper.
Hey,
lie.
Fist pump Bex.
No, you wouldn't. You hugged him.
I think I kissed him. Right, time now for this. Yeah, time to return the Plenty CFL corner where Darren Bent takes a look back at a busy night up and down the Football League. Let's start with Middlesbrough. They lost 1-0.
No, Mandy, you missed the section, mate, at the top.
I'll go back to that. I think let's save the best till last. Okay, let's fine. Let's start with massive result at the top of the championship.
Massive results.
Coventry were smashed 2-0 home to Ipswich. Moves Ipswich within 2 points from second place Borough. Kieran McKenna spoke to talkSPORT after the game. Said this.
It's a really good victory, not going to downplay it. A really good team. Yeah, they've been in top home form here, so it took a really good performance. But again, it doesn't guarantee anything in the next game. So we're happy with tonight, and we'll enjoy it for what it is, and build on the good things and things to improve in the game, and we get ready for Thursday.
Was a great result. It really was. I didn't expect that, especially as it was away for Ipswich as well. When we started our show this season, we talked about Ipswich a lot, and we've done it throughout the season. Producer Joe, of course, big Ipswich fan, season ticket holder, he said we'll go up automatically.
Yep.
And then, of course, you had a terrible run at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And then it was like mid-table, and I was jesting that you won't even get into the playoffs. Where is your head at now for Ipswich, realistically? Is it automatic?
Yeah, I've always felt Ipswich will
Is it really?
Yeah, I've always felt they've got the best squad. Yes, of course, maybe a little bit inconsistent. You'd have to say there's still been some performances this season. Millwall, the game before, the one we beat Coventry, was one I looked at and went, oh, like, there was just nothing to it, even though Millwall were flying, by the way. And then the Oxford result before getting beat 2-1, and there's been a few 1-1 Blackburn. But to be fair, that there was sent a message because Ipswich away from home haven't been at their best, but they absolutely, from start to finish, and fair play to Frank Lampard, he came out after the game and said they were better than us. From start to finish, they battered us. And that's what Ipswich did. And the scoreline, in some respects, flattered Coventry because Carl Rushworth in goal for Coventry made one of the best saves I think I've seen in I don't know how long.
I saw that, yeah.
Wow, onto the bar.
Onto the crossbar, yeah. Good height for the keeper.
It was, but still, to make that save. But now Ipswich, they need to build on this.
What's happened to Coventry? Because they were scoring for fun at the beginning of the season, but for the last 6 games, they've either scored none or just one.
Yeah.
Is that a worry?
I won't say it's a worry because they were still picking up points before that. But like it was never going to continue. I mean, they scored 54 goals in the Championship last season in 23 games.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's insane, and they've only conceded 23. So that's
what's their gap? And there's still a big gap they got, right?
Oh yeah, they've still got 8 points over Middlesbrough and 10 over Ipswich.
Yeah, it's a big gap.
I mean, if this is their little wobble, you'd rather have it now and then you kick on again.
Do you expect Coventry to go straight up rather than back up?
With this type of distance,
they should do, right?
They
should do.
I mean, they're worst case scenario, right? They're on 51 points, 6th place, so playoffs 38. So, do you know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah, but they don't want playoffs.
No, not again.
They want to go straight up. Let's move on, talk about another big result at the top. That's Hull, 1-0 away. 2nd place, Borough. No one saw that coming. No wins in 3 for Borough now. The team's below them. They're closing in. Should they be concerned?
A little bit. I mean, getting beat by Bristol City. Bristol City are a good side. 0-0 Blackburn, then getting beat by Hull. Hull are absolutely flying. So, again, there's no shame in that. But when you look at the table now and you look at the last 3 results from Middlesbrough, they had a nice little cushion. Now Middlesbrough 2nd 43, Ipswich 41, Hull 41, Millwall 39, Watford 38. They are all gagging up behind you. So that's why people love Championship football, because in such a short space of time, you can accumulate. If you win 3 games, all of a sudden you're right on Coventry's coattail. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness, we're looking behind us. But Middlesbrough, they need to put it right. I think they will do. I think they reacted really well after Rob Edwards left.
Yeah.
But now it's almost just levelling itself out a little bit.
Let's finish with a dip into League One, touching on Luton. They, of course, managed by our friend Jack Wilshere. They won 3-0 at home to my local side, Leyton Orient, last night. Leaves Luton 8th now in the league, just 1 defeat in their last 7. Comfortable win as well for Jack and Luton. How impressed have you been with him since he's been there?
Yeah, last 2 results have been incredible. I know he had a bit of a... And this, I heard a few Luton supporters talking, not all of them, by the way, I want to put that out there, but when they had the 3 draws in a row and people were like, no, it's not working, and then they got beat by Red, and it was like, but fair, beating Wickham 4-0 and then beating, as you said, Orient 3-0. He's going to get it right. I love Jack, and I really, really hope he succeeds. 8th at the minute, only 2 points off the playoffs. There's no reason he can't. So
it'd be great.
Do you know what's funny? I saw Johnny Jackson earlier. He's at AFC Wimbledon. They've got Orient next as well. So
who do you want to win? They've got Orient next.
Orient next. Yeah, John. AFC Wimbledon, man. Okay. Shout out Johnny Jackson.
That was Benton's EFL Corner. When we come back, we'll be talking about a massive, massive game tonight. A huge game at the Emirates. Sees Arsenal take on Aston Villa. According to reports, talkSPORT understand that Arsenal are going to be without Declan Rice for tonight's game against Villa. That game, by the way, is live on talkSPORT. So Arsenal fans, how do you feel about that? How important is Declan Rice? I think he's massive. It's not just what he does when the game's happening. It's what he does from the corners and the free kicks.
Oh, what, Saka?
No, but his dead balls are fantastic.
So is Odegaard's and Saka's.
Okay. I think he's a massive.
Yeah, yes, but you can't replace that.
No.
How good he's been this year, you can't replace him.
You think it's still a comfortable win?
No, well, not comfortable, but I expect Arsenal to win.
Okay. What score?
3-1.
So arrogant you are.
No, I hope 3-1.
Villa fans, tell me about how you're going to win tonight and what that means. And Arsenal fans, are you worried if you lose tonight? And last question, I'll ask you just yes or no. Is it must win or must not lose?
Must win.
Must win for Arsenal. 03717 223344 is the game you can hear live on talkSPORT tonight. Arsenal take on Aston Villa. That's where we go right after this.
Let's start with Spurs. In the summer, they sacked their first manager to win them a trophy in 17 years. And now it seems they're releasing the player who scored them the goal that clinched it. Brennan Johnson, we understand, is on the verge of joining Palace, as both clubs have agreed a club record £35 million deal. Here's Alex Crook on why it just makes sense for both player and club.
The chance to play European football into the second half of the season. Geographically, it would give them the opportunity to stay in London. And I think from Palace's perspective, this is the type of statement they need to make in order to appease manager Oliver Glasner, who we expect to leave anyway at the end of the season. But obviously he's been quite public in the criticism of their lack of recruitment.
Sam Matterface is also happy for Brennan.
Last season, he was such a big part of that Europa League success. Obviously, inadvertently scored the winning goal in the game in Bilbao, but he's had hardly any chances to get up to speed this season. Obviously, Kudus coming in just nudges him off of the right wing anyway.
Meanwhile, we understand Nathan Ake has refused a move to join West Ham from Man City. Here's Alex Crook again.
He's one of the nicest smelling men in football. You know, after a game, they come through the mix zone, the players.
All the Dutch players wear this wonderful fragrance.
He smells incredible.
What about Luke Litler telling fans that booed him at the Ali Pali that they were paying his prize money? He's not wrong, of course, but it was a sign of arrogance. Here's our darts commentator, Mark Wilson.
He's not an arrogant young man at all. He's an 18-year-old boy. Probably got a few rough edges on him, if we're honest. You know, he comes from a working-class background. He generally speaks as he feels. He's certainly not arrogant.
In Australia, there are reports that the ECB internal investigation into that mid-Ashes Noosa trip has concluded, and no England player has a case to answer for, despite reports of a 6-day bender. Anthony Joshua's promoters Matchroom have confirmed the former heavyweight champion is stable and recovering in hospital. AJ had suggested prior to the crash that he would return to the ring in February or March next year. And do not forget, it's a magic night of live action on talkSPORT. Every single Premier League game is exclusively live on our network, with Arsenal versus Villa live on talkSPORT at 8:15. Man United Wolves is on talkSPORT 2 at the same time, and commentary of the 4 7:30 kickoffs will be available on the talkSPORT app.
We're back to our number 2. Driving talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. The legend that is Darren Bent is alongside me.
Are you behind the McSpicy? Do you like the McSpicy?
No.
Or the Big Tasty?
I like the big. What's the difference?
One's spicy and one's just not.
Well, surely they're all tasty.
Well, McSpicy's chicken.
What's the other one?
That beef, right?
Oh, okay. No. Still to come.
You eat fast food in your house, do you? Yeah, I thought that. Or drink fizzy drinks and that.
No, we don't. We don't. Maybe sometime. Still to come, we're asking if Ruben Amorim should stick with the back four as Man United welcome bottom of the league Wolves tonight to Old Trafford. But now, can the mighty Aston Villa do the unthinkable and win the Premier League?
Arsenal will be Christmas #1, and this year, to save him from tears, Arteta hopes that the Gunners can do something special.
Why not? Why are we not winning this season?
Arsenal just need to keep winning their games. They've not done an awful lot wrong.
There's bodies everywhere, and it's rifled in by Buendia!
You can legitimately now ask a question. Is there a world where Morgan Rogers can propel Aston Villa to a league title?
Everything he touches just turns to gold at the moment.
Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 2, and you can put Villa down
as title challengers.
I don't know the difference is contender or favorite. We are no favorite. Favorite Arsenal to win the title.
I do think this is an important season for Arsenal. At the end of the day, football managers at big clubs that are spending hundreds of millions of pounds per year are paid to win things.
Comes to Odegaard, left-footed, off the underside of the bar and in. Left-footed curved in, and in! It's Watkins, and they've turned it around.
Are you ready for a title race?
Yes. Aston Villa will look to win 12 games on the bounce as they travel to Arsenal, who are unbeaten at home in all comps so far this season. The big news coming out of Arsenal is that they are expected to be without Declan Rice for tonight's game. Mikel Arteta has been speaking to the media ahead of the game and was asked whether or not Villa are in the title race. This is what he said.
Well, they made it to be there. Look what they are doing and how consistent they've been, what Unai has done with the club. So I think they fully deserve that credit because they are doing it on the pitch, where it is where you have to show your level.
Come on, what are you thinking tonight? How are you feeling? I mean, you're incredibly confident.
No, I just think Arsenal
3-1, boom, done.
But you got to back your team. I think Arsenal win 3-1. But Villa, mate, by the way they've gone about their business has been frightening. Now, the last couple of performances, let's go the last three. And this is why I take a bit of confidence that Villa just have won it and they've found a way to win it. For 60, 70 minutes, Chelsea were the better side by some distance, but this is why Unai Emery is one of the best
substitutions.
He
changed everything.
Did the same against Arsenal.
Yeah.
When they beat Arsenal, made substitutions, they're going to win the game. The Man United 2 worldies from Morgan Rogers obviously took the game away from you, beating West Ham 3-2. Now West Ham struggled, I've been struggling this season, so that was a bit of a fight, but you can't take anything away from what they're doing and what Unai Emery's created there. Every single one of their players is playing really well. Morgan Rogers, I know he's getting all the plaudits, has been sensational, rightly so. I like the fact Ollie Watkins came off the bench and had an impact. I'm telling you now, for England, my two centre-halves are Mark Gahey and Ezri Konsa.
Okay.
Konsa is absolutely unbelievable as a defender.
Can't argue with that.
When you watch him play now, I'm thinking, how did I not see this before? Never panics.
Yeah.
They give him the ball in any scenario. He never just kicks it. He just controls it, gives it.
I always find with a good player as well, they always seem to have so much time on the ball.
And that's him. Even when they press him, he just rolls it, and then pops it. But it's going to be a tough game because every single one of these players at Aston Villa knows exactly what their role is. And Unai Emery is doing a wonderful job. But I just think...
You've bigged them up. Yet you're going to beat them 3-1.
Because I think Arsenal are better side.
Who's got the better manager?
I think Unai Emery's better than Arteta.
Okay.
I mean, the guy's won 4 European trophies. I don't care if it's Europa League. 4. Greed.
I just wonder how, again, tactically, how important that's going to be tonight, the tactical side of the game.
Well, Unai Emery has had his kind of mark over Arsenal, probably even before he's
really?
Yeah. We've always struggled against his sides, but he is a master in terms of tactics and making changes. And not only that as well, I love the passion that he shows on the sideline. Do you know what I mean? The absolute passion. So I look at Arsenal, they're a better side than Villa, I believe. Declan Rice, though, not being there is a big problem.
That's gigantic.
Because he has been...
Is he your most important player?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he is.
But he's not going to be there. Gabriel's coming back. So I know it's not the same.
Different positions.
But is Gabriel, how important was he at the start of the season? So it's going to be...
If you had to be without one tonight, who'd it be?
Gabriel. Because we've been coping without him.
Okay.
Like Declan Rice.
Declan Rice is the biggest miss.
He's been so good this year.
Yeah.
Energy,
it's very rare that he's not fit.
That's why until I hear confirmed reports.
Well, I've confirmed it for you. That's all you need.
Okay, well, who's your sources?
Bloke down the pub.
But no, I look at Arsenal's team and potentially, I mean, it's, on here it looks like it's saying in Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, back foot solid.
Yeah.
David Raya.
Then we got
Zubimendi, brilliant.
Yeah.
Odegaard, Eze.
Okay.
Trossard, Gyökeres.
Sorry, who plays the 8 in that?
Eze. Will play the 8.
Plays the 8, does he?
So, do you know what I mean? So I know Declan Rice is important, but Eze is. I mean, if you're going to lose someone and bring someone in,
I don't know if Eze plays the 8 that well.
He can play there though.
I know he can.
Or even if Odegaard takes a little bit of a step back. Either way, I'm happy with those two midfield players.
Okay. Who are you putting on the left? Martinelli?
It's Trossard. Big goals, big games, man.
Martinelli missed an absolute sitter recently. Last game.
Again.
Skied it over the bar.
Yes, he did, against Brighton.
Yeah.
But listen, Arsenal squad is...
You got up top?
Gyökeres.
Jesus.
No, Gyökeres.
Gyökeres?
Yeah.
He's a bit pants, isn't he?
It's not pants, it just hasn't worked for him yet.
He's a bit pants.
No, but do you know what? He's done a lot of his good stuff.
Oh, we go. Off the ball.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
What's been brilliant?
A lot of my stuff's off the ball. I'm not even there.
No, but is that...
That's such a lame football expression.
Is that important?
Off the ball.
Is that important?
How much you pay for someone that does
No,
off?
okay.
How much you pay?
I would like more goals.
How much you pay?
No, 60 mil. But listen...
And that's off the ball stuff.
No, but I would like More.
That's such a
No,
garbage
can I say something?
expression.
I would like more end product, more goals.
I've never heard anyone say Messi was good off the ball or Ronaldo.
We're talking about the greatest player ever.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
But no.
Name a great player.
A great player.
Let's name one.
Thierry Henry.
Right. I've never heard anyone say he was good off the ball.
No, these players. Gyökeres is.
You
not,
only say good off the ball if they're not good on the ball.
No, but Gyökeres is not those guys. But his movement has been sharp off the ball.
As good as it.
Creating space.
Sound like it's on Strictly.
Creating space. But look, all jokes aside, I would like more goals from him and more assists. At the minute, he looks like he's struggling.
Yeah.
Like to hold down that role as a number 9.
He's good off the ball, though, isn't he?
I mean, he's unbelievable. Off the ball, he's a 10. He's been 10 out of 10.
Off the ball.
But on the ball, I need more. Like the chance at the weekend where he does everything right, he muscles dunk out the way, and then just power the puff shot.
Yeah, because on the ball, he's not that good.
No, but the run off the ball is incredible.
Off the ball's brilliant.
Yeah.
But when you put a round spherical object in front of him, he struggles. Let's speak to Arsenal fan Gabby joins us. Hello, Gab.
Good tidings, Andy and Benty. How did you have a lovely Christmas period, my friend?
We both did, thank you. How was yours?
Yeah, it was fantastic because I keep going to the Emirates and I keep watching us win, Andy.
Yeah.
So but own goal FC. I'm happy, however they come, and Benty will tell you the same. Bit professional
You
football.
going tonight?
We don't care how the results come. Listen, I've got a suggestion I am going tonight. I've just picked up my best mate Steve. I've got a suggestion.
Shout out, Steve.
And I actually called. Right, we need to. Arsenal win the Premier League this year or the Champions League. We need to shut down the sports bar, lads. I think we need to finally put to bed Cundy and O'Hara for the waffle they drive at us every week. I said it to them the other week. I said, if we win this, you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to retire the show off.
I'll be honest, I didn't know that show's still on. It's still going.
It's lost its momentum since you've not been here, Andy. You know how it is, mate.
I think it will still be going for two reasons. One, it's very successful, and two, I don't think you'll win either.
Oh, that's really unfair, Andy. I mean, we're not talking Man United here, mate. We're talking Arsenal games.
I know.
It's completely
I think tonight, all jokes aside, I think tonight's game is gigantic for you guys. I really do. And I don't know what the score. I have no idea who will win this, but Benty's incredibly confident that he thinks you'll win it 3-1. How do you feel about it?
Well, you've only got to look at talkSPORT betting and other bookmakers, and they've got Villa at 7-4 to draw or win tonight. That is huge odds for supposed professionals of the game that know what's going on. You can get prices as much as 6-1 for Villa to win tonight. Surely, if they're as big as what you say they are, Andy, their odds would be a lot shorter, mate. You know, that's. I'm a realist. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy.
No Declan Rice.
Listen, there's a lot of dark arts going on, Andy, mate. I think there's players that will start tonight that people we're not even aware of. I think there's a lot of sources. They're a bit like yours, mate. I like Heinz. I'm not into daddies, bruv. You know how it is.
Okay, is that a euphemism, or are you actually saying daddy sauce?
Well, daddy sauce,
Oh,
mate.
fine, yeah, I've
Come
never
on,
had that. I don't like the brown sauce. Yeah.
No, exactly.
Okay.
But
I feel like we're talking in code. I don't really know.
I'm not going to lie to you, I lost it. But you got to think, though, Villa have got a couple of players out. Matty Cash has been brilliant. He's out.
He has been great.
Boubacar Kamara is out, suspended. He's been unbelievable as well.
Yeah, he'll definitely obviously remain out.
So they're two big players for them. But, I mean, I think the start will tell us a lot because Arsenal start incredibly quick at home.
Yeah.
We'd love to get a couple of goals lead, man. Maybe 3. Be nice.
See, that is coming from someone that sounds like they're nervous.
I'm nervous. Villa are a good side.
You just 3-1'd them.
Yeah, but I think Arsenal will win 3-1. That's no disrespect to Villa, but they still make me nervous. Like Morgan Rogers right now is arguably the best player in the league.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah. So
Haaland will have an argument, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I wonder where you I wonder what Thomas Tuchel's thinking about Morgan Rogers, man. Because in this form,
he starts.
where?
Well, I think instead of Bellingham.
So I think you might put him to the left.
What?
Because he's been playing left for Villa.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Why not? Andy Gordon's not doing it.
He loves Rashford, doesn't he?
Yeah, but Rashford doesn't always
I
stop.
know, but he loves him. You may be right. I don't know. We'll see tonight if he plays from the left.
Oh, come on,
Big
Arsenal,
game.
please.
Live on talkSPORT, by the way. That one.
Realistically, what do you think the score will be?
I think you'll lose. If Declan Rice doesn't play, you'll lose.
So we've got one man band, are we?
Sorry, am I allowed to give my answer?
Go on.
If Declan Rice doesn't play, you'll lose. If he does, you'll win. I think it's that simple.
No, it's not that simple. Okay, what's Saka? Incredible. Eze, incredible.
Sorry, do you want my answer or do you want me to answer with your words?
Yeah, but you're...
They are incredible. I think Villa... Listen, you don't go 11 games, not unbeaten, 11 wins unless something's happening.
No.
And I think something's happening.
You get no argument from me.
I think
Villa,
Ollie Watkins has hit form at exactly the right time.
one game.
No, last two scored.
Has he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure he has, didn't he? Scored 2 against Chelsea.
Yeah, and when was the goal before then?
Was there not one before that?
No.
You sure?
It was Man United before that.
One before that one.
Okay, West Ham.
Did he score?
No.
Oh, we scored tonight. There you go. let's take calls on it.
Brighton. You think about the 2 you got against Brighton.
There you go. When was that?
3rd of December.
Oh, okay, December's all one day, December, isn't it? You know how it works.
But what all says,
I hope he scores 10 tonight against you now.
Villa are good. That's what I'm saying. Villa are a very, very good side.
Yeah.
I just think Arsenal will win.
Okay. What do you think will happen? We'll take calls when we come back. It's a huge game. Arsenal against Aston Villa. And it's going to be live on talkSPORT. You can have your say next. 03717 223344.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How did you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
for it. I'm hoping he's got the chorus for me. No, I ain't come back with the chorus, has he? Has he? He's lost it. Look at his little face trying to find the chorus. Do you know what song this is?
No, what is it?
I think this is... Turn out, Jack, you meant to get this.
I've always wanted to know.
You know why we're playing that?
Who sings it again?
I don't know, but do you know why we're playing it? Why I asked Jack to play it? Because your boots you got on today.
Basement.
What are they?
Hyper Ice, Nike, Hyper Boot.
And they warm your feet and massage you.
Massage my Achilles and stuff, yeah. Shout out Hyper.
Unbelievable.
I might put them on the old...
You should put one on the table.
No, I'll just show people. But go, keep talking, then do your thing.
They are unbelievable. They are... If you're thinking about what boots will look like, or what trainers will look like in the future, DB's wearing them. He's got an app on his phone that controls the heat, the massage levels. It's insane. If you're watching on YouTube now, Ben's going to stick one on.
Hey, shout out Hyper Ice.
Did you get them for free?
Hey, stop asking me questions, man.
What are they called? High price.
Hyper Ice boot.
Look at that. That is insane. No, is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's comfortable to walk in.
It's very bizarre. Anyway, Bentley's going to be handing half-season awards. No one's going to be winning those, though. Just quickly, Nathan Aké has rejected a move to West Ham in the January transfer window.
Yeah.
Surprised?
I'm surprised. No, I'm not surprised, because I think he can do, and this is no disrespect to West Ham, he can do better than that, Nathan Aké.
Yeah.
There was for a period where he was so important to Man City.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, but obviously injuries over the last couple of seasons have maybe derailed him a bit, but no, still top defender, and I can understand why would you, again, no disrespect to West Ham, big club, but why would you want to go there right now?
Okay.
I can't pull the Velcro because it's loud.
Go on, just do it now. Oh. Sounds worse. Aston Villa boss Unai Emery has been speaking ahead of tonight's game away at Arsenal's live on talkSPORT despite winning 11 games in a row. He said his side are the underdogs.
The better team until now is Arsenal. But we are motivated. We are going to prepare this game. Of course, we are going to try to compete and then try to play with our personality and as well with our capacity. But of course, they are favorite to beat us.
Bentley says that Arsenal are going to win tonight 3-1. I say it's going to be a lot closer. Robert is a Villa fan. Let's find out what he thinks. Bobby.
Hello, mate. Hello, boys. You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks. Apart from listening to Benty say they're going to win 3-1.
Oh, no, mate, he's lost the plot, the fella. Go on, explain why he's wrong.
Well, since we last beat Arsenal 2-1 at Villa Park, what's his reasoning and what has he seen that he thinks Arsenal are going to win 3-1? Because all I've seen is own goals from Arsenal. But I've not seen them score 3 goals themselves.
I get it, but own goals. Right. I've Arsenal been winning the games, even though it's own goals.
Yeah, but Villa have been winning our games as well, Benty, without own goals.
I get it, but who's got the best home record in the league?
Probably the Villa.
No, Arsenal got a better home record than you. Who's top of the table?
Arsenal by 3 points.
Exactly. So then that's why I think Arsenal beat you, because Arsenal have had a better season so far.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
That's what you reckon, 3-1?
That's what I reckon.
How? Because you're top of the league?
Because I think Arsenal are a better player.
Okay, let me swap it, Robert, right? What makes you think, and I'm playing devil's advocate, but what makes you think that Aston Villa are going to play away at the team with the best home record, who are top, and makes you think you're going to beat them?
Our style of football, our manager, and the run we're on, where we've beaten, arguably, Man United, who are my bogey team. We've played our worst I've ever seen us play, and we beat them. We've gone to Chelsea, won there, and our manager he's just got something over Arsenal. He's a better coach. He's a better manager.
You get no argument with me about that. I never argue about that. Unai Emery is a top quality manager,
and that's what gives me more faith than I do of Arsenal winning 3-1. Because
Robert, what would the score be? 3-1. What would the score be?
2-1 to the Villa.
Okay. Let's go to Will. Why are you laughing at him?
That's funny.
You're a disgrace, mate. You can't laugh at our callers.
I'm not.
Will, you there?
Hiya, boys. How you doing?
Benty's just laughed. Benty's just laughed at a Villa fan.
I don't laugh at Villa fans. Me and Villa fans.
Just heard it.
Me and Villa fans are tight.
It's all right though, because we laugh every single time Emery has his number, so it's all right.
My number.
But
you're Arsenal. Go on then, Will. Tell me why Benty's wrong tonight.
Well, we've got arguably the most informed team in the league as we stand at the moment. I would say, if not in Europe as well. We've also got the most informed player in the Premier League, without a doubt. And
Who's
also,
that? Who?
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers.
I mean, Haaland would argue with that.
Yeah, but they're different positions. for his position.
Oh, okay, for his position.
He is.
Okay.
For his position. I
Yeah.
should have worded about it. For
Yeah.
his position,
Fair play.
he's the most, arguably, most informed, like you said. The only other person that comes close to him is Anthony Gordon, and he's not doing it. And then with Everton, we've got our Kamara and Cash missing. They're missing their backbone player, according to reports, Declan Rice. Without him, he is the one that composes their team a lot. He is their leader. Whether Arsenal fans like it or not, and I know that they'll say that they don't, he is their leader. He is their backbone. Without him, let's be honest, all the pressure is on them as a team.
Oh, see, I agree with that. That bit I agree with.
Like, if we were to lose, I can't see us losing. If we were to lose today, we're still third because we're 4 or 5 points clear of Liverpool are fourth, 10 points clear of Chelsea. So we've got nothing to lose. Yeah, okay, we're on our longest consecutive win streak since 1914. But here's one for you. In the 21st century, we've now matched Liverpool's longest 11 consecutive win streak. Who was the other team that went 11 games unbeaten, winning in the Premier League?
City?
Hold on.
Arsenal under Unai Emery.
Oh.
That was 2018, 2019.
I was going to say Arsenal under Unai Emery.
Yeah, Arsenal under Emery.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
19.
Yeah. All right, come on then. What would the score be, Will?
I'd be happy with 2-2, but I'm going to say 2-1.
To Villa?
Yeah.
Just mad. Just funny. I say 3-1 to Arsenal, and I'm nuts. But when Villa fans, do you know what I mean? But Villa fans,
That's so bang on.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah, you're a lunatic for predicting top of the table at home we're going to win 3-1, but they come on and say we're going to beat you 2-1.
Do you know what I mean? So
Can't question it.
That's football. I can't question it. Though. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Even though Arsenal got the best home record.
Do you know what? I don't know. No one does. I don't know what I think the score will be tonight. I think it's going to be an unbelievable game.
You know, you talk about the best player in the league right now, hands down. Form.
In that position.
Okay, in that position, no question. But in the league, Calvert-Lewin must be up there.
Well, only I lost.
Mate, he's got 6 in his last 6 games.
Yeah, only in the last 6.
Yeah, but right now, we talk about the right nows, no?
No.
He's been unbelievable.
If I said to you, let's pick our team, and up front pick the most informed.
I know, but Haaland is a freak.
No, if I said pick the most informed striker, you're still not picking Calvert-Lewin.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Centre forward.
Haaland. How many's he got in the last 6?
6. He's got in 6 consecutive games.
I bet Haaland's got more than 6 in the last 6.
All right.
I don't know if I've said that. He obviously has.
No, we're going to check it out for you.
He's got more than 2 hat-tricks in each.
Let's get to Haaland.
While you're doing that, let me just remind you that we'll be giving you all the team news from the early kickoffs ahead of a bumper night of Premier League action. But first, it's time for No Googling, Jack.
Oh, Haaland's got 5. Go on, Calvert-Lewin. Go on, son. 6'5". Love that.
What time to be alive. Brendan Johnson set to become Crystal Palace's most expensive signing. We want to know who's the current most expensive Crystal Palace signing. Okay?
Palace most expensive signing?
Yeah, don't say it.
I think he'd be a great signing for Palace, by the way.
Who?
Brendan Johnson.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. The answer to that and more coming up live and drive and talkSPORT after this.
Would you give up the chance to play for your country to become a global star of your sport and earn huge money doing it? Well, that is the choice now facing rugby players because of the proposed new R360 League. Led by 2003 Rugby World Cup winner Mike Tindall and backed by major investors, R360 wants to radically change Rugby Union. Its goal, replace traditional clubs with franchises, inject serious cash and add a bit of razzmatazz. In their words, it's about making rugby more watchable, accessible and entertaining. Rugby Union is under real pressure right now. Domestically, many top-tier clubs are financially unstable. R360 claims removing clubs' biggest costs, i.e. star players' salaries, would make the sport more sustainable. Their solution is a franchise-based league featuring top players with tournaments hosted in a number of global cities. Each city would stage a short 3-month season with concerts and fan engagement events designed to attract new audiences. While no players are officially confirmed, reports suggest around 200 have signed pre-contracts, which are worth up to 750 grand. But rugby's authorities have drawn a hard line. A number of national unions say any player who joins R360 will be banned from Test rugby. Some may be against R360, but we know others are being swayed by the cash. Will everything work itself out? Or after the European Super League and Live Golf, have we got sport's next big scandal on our hands?
Welcome back to Driver Talk Sport. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, the superstar that is alongside me. Before the break, I asked a question. Before Crystal Palace put pen to paper on Brennan Johnson, which would be round about £33 million. Before that, who is currently their highest signing, the most expensive signing? Who is it?
Right, for Palace?
Yeah.
What year began?
Don't know. Striker.
For Palace?
Yeah.
Right, let me
Play
think.
for Liverpool.
Oh, I got it. Christian Benteke.
How much do you think they paid?
Was it 20?
No.
30.
31. Yeah.
He was good for Palace at first.
He was good for Palace.
Yeah, he's got a few goals, to be fair.
Still to come, the go. Adrian Durham will be joining us to build up to that massive clash between Arsenal and Aston Villa. But now, by the end of this week, it will officially be the halfway stage of the Premier League season. So we thought we'd ask Darren Bent to hand out his half-season awards, or as they'll be known, the HSAs.
No stab or nothing, no?
No. You got nothing at all. Like, dun, 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 dun. Nothing. Jack, honestly, what's he doing over there? What's he doing?
Yeah, I know.
What's he doing in the corner? We just know. So you're joking about it, but I saw the Sports Bar Awards, and that was really well produced with music and the lighting behind the walls. And Jack, I don't know what he's doing, like ordering something online.
T-shirt shopping.
I don't know, but come on, this is big for us, and we've got nothing. Right, so we've got we've got nothing. There's no. See, you know, Jack gets in early. This is your production. This is what you produce. This is where you come in, you earn your stripes. Nothing. We've got player of the season, manager of the season, signing of the season, disappointment of the season. Well, that's already been taken, and shock of the season. The Jack's still here. Player of the season, D. What are you going with?
Wait, Jack. I need a little track or something, Jack. Just hit me with a little track, man.
Nothing, man. He's got nothing.
Just like Jamiroquai, maybe, or a little JK or something.
He's got nothing.
No.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Poor production. I mean, Billy's in charge today again.
Do you know what?
I don't want to throw people under the bus, but poor from you lot behind the glass.
Right, so player of the season so far. I mean, listen, it's an obvious one, right? But I'm going to give you a few other players that were in the contention.
Okay.
So Morgan Rogers, I think, has been absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
From start to finish. I mean, he didn't start the season.
Well, not start to finish. Start to half.
Yeah. Well, no. Start of the season, he wasn't great. Looked like his head had been turned a little bit.
Was he not? I don't know.
No, he wasn't great.
Remind me, why was that?
Well, he'd come back. He looked like he weren't really at the levels that he needed to be.
Okay.
Morgan Rogers, but since then he's been incredible. It's probably second place, I'd say. He's been so good. Would be Semenyo. Now
recently he's gone off the board a bit.
He's come back again.
Okay.
He's got 2 in his last 2.
Yeah,
Looks like he's about to go to City, which pains me. But I'm going to have to go with Erling Haaland. The guy's got 19 Premier League goals, Andy, already halfway. If I scored that in the season, I'm thinking about what I'm giving myself 10 out of 10 if I scored 19 goals.
You're right.
He's got 19 halfway.
Well, not halfway yet.
Like I'm looking at that thinking that can't be right. And he's got 1 penalty. That's it.
What was his big haul? Was it
36? He's beaten that. Well, in the Premier League, he broke the record 36. He's going past that.
Yeah, and he's 17 more to tie with that.
19 at halfway.
That's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, Phil Foden's been great, but just simply for the numbers, he has been absolutely phenomenal.
Okay, I imagine that behind the glass they've been working tirelessly to get some kind of music when I announce the next category, which is nothing. Manager of the season.
Again.
So give me who's in contention for this in the running.
Manager of the season, Arteta has been absolutely... No, he's not. He's not in manager of the season, although Arsenal flying. He's been at the top before, so I can't put him in the discussion. So...
Who, you can't put who?
I'm not going to put Arteta in there.
You can't because he's not worthy of that award.
No, but I mean, they're top. So he is worthy of it.
That's just a very good point.
So,
That's a very good point.
I don't want to go down the obvious route. I know Haaland was an obvious one, but 19 Premier League goals is ridiculous.
I think it's between 2 managers.
So I have the 2 that I've got.
Can I write them down?
Actually, I've got...
I think it's between him and him.
Read them out, please.
Regis Labrie.
Yep, correct.
And Keith.
No, and there's one more. So,
okay,
the 3 that I've got on the short list are Unai Emery. I mean, Villa currently are in the title race. Join me.
Okay, yeah, unbelievable achievement.
Regis Labrie.
Yeah.
And Keith Andrews.
Got to be Keith Andrews.
I'm going to go Regis Labrie.
Oh, club.
Sunderland are 7th.
Where Brentford?
8th.
Okay. Yeah.
Sunderland in the playoffs just about got past Coventry. Dan Barnard header right at the end. And then even in the final, Sheffield United probably with a better side, but they somehow managed to get up. Regis Labrie last year, his first job in English football, no one had a clue who he was.
Well, hold on. Keith Andrews, he was a set-piece coach. He's taken over a Premier League club.
Yeah, but the foundation...
And all the players have left, all the big heads.
But he's been around the Premier League club for a while with Thomas Frank. Regis Labrie got to the Championship last year.
I think they're both ridiculous. Can I ask, if it was the other way around...
Well, sorry. Are you trying to give Keith Andrews disrespect? After you disrespect him, apologise to Keith. Now.
Mate, I've apologised to him so many times.
Again, please.
Apology, Keith Andrews. If it was the other way around, if Brentford was 7th, would you change your mind?
No, because Regis Labrie last season, his first year, we talk about the Championship being notoriously the hardest league to get out of.
Yeah.
He does it year 1.
Okay.
Notoriously in the Premier League, the 3 promoted teams that go up come straight back down. He's got Sunderland 7th. It has to be Regis Labrie. Okay. No, shout out Keith Andrews, been brilliant. Shout out Unai Emery. But Regis Labrie.
I'm guessing because behind the glass they've had a little bit more time that they have got music as I go to the 3rd one today.
I can work with that.
Signing of the season.
Again, this is a hard one because Jack, bit please.
Excited about it.
There's been quite a few.
Get a drum roll ready for the winner, Jack.
And there's been a fair few contenders, but one that just stands out. And it might. I'm not being biased, but it's the obvious one.
Signing of the season.
Granit Xhaka. He has been.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Gone to Sunderland, settled everyone down.
Yeah, Henderson.
Yeah, Jordan's been good, but Granit Xhaka, he's gone to Sunderland. They've been absolutely brilliant. Week in, week out, composure,
stalwart,
leadership.
Right.
It looks like he could play maybe even a higher club, but yeah, I'm going to have to go.
I feel like I'm missing someone. Who else do you have in there?
I mean, if you go big signings, right? Gyökeres hasn't worked.
No.
Šeško hasn't worked.
No.
Fair. Do you know who else has been decent, by the way, and he deserves a mention? Mbeumo.
Yeah, he has.
Cunha's been decent.
Both of them have been good.
But not like Granit Xhaka.
No, I agree with that. Our goalkeeper's been good.
Yeah, he's been very good as well. But no, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka. I think he's been very, very good.
Okay.
Oh, do you know what? Another one as well. Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, yeah, but only in the last...
Yeah, but no,
he has been.
Granit Xhaka's taken that.
Disappoint, apart from...
What are you doing?
Trying to get that fly. A disappointment of the season.
Do you know what?
From Jack still being here.
The disappointment so far of the season would be, and I don't have to say it so far because I hoped it'd be better. Gyökeres or Sesko.
Still got the music on?
Yeah, no, get rid of it, Jack.
Get rid of Jack.
Gyökeres or Sesko.
Yeah.
Like, I just expected
For
so much.
So many reasons.
I thought Gyökeres would look better. I thought Sesko would look better.
I think they both look awful.
I don't know. No.
They both look awful. Both
of them are struggling to make a real dent in the clubs they're at.
The biggest attribute of your striker is he's good off the ball, which is probably the worst attribute for a striker because you want him on the ball.
Like I would say, I wasn't say Isaac, but then with the injuries, you
didn't put what's his name down as your signing of the season. Liverpool forward, Ekitike.
Yeah, he's been good, but I mean, but we expect that. He's at Liverpool. Jack is at Sunderland.
I knew nothing about Ekitike when he got there.
Mate, they spent 80 million on him.
How much you spent on Gyökeres?
20 million less.
That's still a lot of money.
No, but 80 million and Granit Xhaka. Do you know what I mean? When you spend 80 million, you're expecting. Granit Xhaka's gone. He's been incredible. But no, yeah.
Okay.
People have said Wirtz, right? I think Wirtz has shown glimpses where I've gone, oh my goodness, he's a good player.
Glimpses? How much was he?
He was a lot. But he's coming.
Glimpses, about 130, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Glimpses.
Yeah, glimpses.
So you got glimpses and good off the ball.
Yeah. But no, yeah.
Who's disappointment of the season?
Gyökeres and Sesko, both, the centre forwards, I'm going to say.
But only Slot.
Yeah, he's been disappointing, but at this point they've been right and they've been bad. Liverpool fourth.
What about Salah?
How have they fallen off?
Salah.
No, Liverpool fallen off a cliff.
Oh, no, sorry.
And
what
they're
about
fourth.
Salah?
Yeah, he's been really disappointing.
Well, he should be in that list.
No, because he's going for a bit of a tough one, Salah. I'm going to leave Salah.
So what tough one is he going through?
He's had a poor season. But
yeah, so all of the players in this category.
Yeah,
that's why it's disappointing.
Listen, I'm not putting Salah in there, all right?
Hold on. Now, Salah has been one of the best Premier League players of all time.
Yeah.
So by his standards, he's been awful.
Yeah. Are you putting him in? Have you got your list over there?
I haven't got it, but
well,
you should.
No.
Why are you not mentioning him?
No, I don't need to. I'm going with Gyökeres or Sesko. Jack, music please for next category. No, it's my award. Thank you, Jack.
No.
I like that you've mixed up as well.
There's no mix. You just fell on a button. Why are you not putting Salah?
Sorry, go back to the previous award. People say about Ryan Cherky. Yes, he's been good, but he's gone to Man City.
Music.
Granit Xhaka is at Sunderland. Like, I don't understand what people are getting.
Shock of the season.
Shock of the season.
Yeah.
Do you know what the shock of the season?
Yeah.
Would probably be
tonight with Villa win.
No, I'd say probably the shock of the season would be
Wolves not winning the game yet.
No, that how bad. I don't know actually. No, I wouldn't say shock of the season.
Salah.
No.
How bad what?
Wirtz or Isak. It's got, you know what I mean? For that amount of money, one of them the shot. Like, okay, I'm going to say more Isak than Wirtz because Isak has played in this league.
He played a lot, Isak.
No, but he's played in this league for 2 years, but he hasn't looked anywhere near. And obviously, we wish him all the best for his recovery. But I thought he looked better than he has.
Okay.
Do you not think?
I don't think he's really been given a fair run out.
Oh, he's played a lot of minutes.
Not starting, he hasn't.
Been a few, but I just thought he'd look better. Okay. But it's a shock to me because I thought he'd go there. And we were crowning Liverpool Premier League champions when they got him over the line.
Yeah, we were. Okay. That was Darren Bent's HSAs.
HSAs.
Half-season that probably won't be back. Still to come on Drive, we'll find out why Christmas time has left Alex Crook furious.
Honestly, there's a lot of issues in this country at the moment, but that's right up there for me.
Blimey. Jason Cundy finally exposes Jamie O'Hara.
He's a bad boy.
Okay.
Loves torturing people, especially his enemies.
Wow.
Blimey. And Andy Townsend reveals he has a new job.
We get people to take a picture of us two mooning in the window.
Not sure I want to see the flash go off there. All that and loads more coming up in the last hour drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. Team news coming your way for all the matches tonight, all of them on the talkSPORT network, and the best of talkSPORT when we come back.
Stick it. Shove it as far as you can stick it, where the sun does not shine and never will.
and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, Justy, from vouchers to cash prizes to Champions League final tickets. There are millions of prizes to be won when you place an order. 18 plus terms apply. Still to come, we'll be asking if Ruben Amorim should stick with 4 at the back tonight. In cricket, Jofra Archer has been named in England's squad for the T20 World Cup despite missing out on the last 2 Ashes. Do you mind reading something for me, Bentley?
Where is it?
Do you mind? I'll pass the iPad to you. Do you mind?
I'm going to get mine. What do you need me to do?
Time now for this.
26k for 2026 on talkSPORT.
Yes, talkSPORT bit.
Yeah.
Yes, talkSPORT is already looking ahead to an exciting year 2026 and we're giving you the chance to win a massive £26,000. Yep, 26 grand. It's our biggest New York cash giveaway and it could be yours. I'm not reading all of that.
Yeah, you got to read it.
Right, it's 26k for 2026. Here's how to enter. For your chance to win, text WIN to 83338, 83338. Text costs £2.50 plus your standard network rate or call 0343 423 9761. I'll give that again. 0343 423 9761. Lines closing 12 p.m, 9th of January 2026. That's when you'll need to answer your phone if it rings. UK residents 18 plus only. Your turn now.
Can I just say, I think the most important bit that you got wrong, I should specify, is 83338.
I said that.
No, you went 83338.
So why does it say 833? Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, 83338. Right, text the word WIN.
Oh, your voice is all right then.
Only for this bit. Text the word WIN to 83338.
Would you like me to continue?
Good luck.
No. I've done all of it.
Oh, go on, carry on then.
So this is a network promotion full of T's and C's at talksport.com/win. No, it's your turn now.
Go on.
Okay. So for your chance to win, text WIN to 83338, 83338 now. Good luck. Now it's time for this.
So, sometimes I just need a reminder of that.
Oh, how good I am. Honestly, same jokes, man.
But they work. Right, time for the best talkSPORT friends. We run you through some of the recent highlight moments from across talkSPORT. Let's kick things off with the breakfast show. A.T. Townsend was alongside Jeffrey Stelling, describing a strange photo request from a fan.
Wherever we stay, we get people to take a picture of us two mooning in the window. So we had to,
as you do,
right? So my wife's got her phone out of her pocket, taken a picture of this lovely little Cotswold stone gabled cottage with these two bums very handily placed right in the window, stuck up against the glass.
I don't really know what's going on there. When did you last moon someone?
Years ago. I can't remember last time. I don't think I really remember.
Who at talkSPORT is most likely to start mooning at a Christmas party?
Mooning would be like Ryan.
Jack, I can see Jack doing it.
Jack,
too drunk.
And Neil.
Yeah, Neil would do it. What's the strangest request a fan has ever asked?
Send a pair of my slips.
Was that Joe?
Yeah, Joe. He stole them.
He stole them. Don't forget Jeff and Andy, they're back at the same time tomorrow, 6 a.m.
On to this morning's 10 till 1 show. What? 10 till 1 show. Sam Matterface was alongside his old mate Alex Crook, who was once again having a moan.
And Crook was absolutely furious about this. Furious about this because we then told him that the Starbucks was really busy that day. And he said, why are people in a coffee shop on Christmas Day and not in the pub? This country has gone to hell.
Honestly, there's a lot of issues in this country at the moment, but that's right up there for me. A, the fact the coffee shop is open. B, the fact that people are actually using it and not going to support their local. Come on, guys. Be better.
Tell you what, if people think we're running out of ideas for stories on this show, listen to that one. Starbucks. What was...
Any complaints about Christmas this year?
That one. That's ruined my Christmas, that story. Jeez.
What do you think about Christmas at Crook's is like?
I reckon there's lots of jokes about football and transfers connected to Christmas presents.
Okay.
He'll go like, can you transfer me the turkey, please, for 4.2 million? The last time he did that was all that kind of nonsense in his house.
If they put you in charge of the country, what are you changing on day one?
Oh, that's a great question. Get rid of cyclists.
No.
They can go off the road straight away. Done. No. Yeah.
We put them on the pavement.
Free, just get rid of them. Free ice cream for everyone.
Yeah.
You like that?
Nothing on tax or anything?
Free sneakers.
Me
yeah. And you.
Okay, no,
that's it. Yeah.
Sam and Cricket will be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and for the best bits of the show, check out Uncensored wherever you get your podcast from.
Yeah, don't worry with that one. And let's finish with 21 minutes to go.
Here we go. I can't wait for this.
This is very funny. Me and Cundy have got a podcast. Comes out every Monday. It's called 21 minutes.
I've got a pen ready, Bill, for this one.
Here's an ancient Greek history lesson from Jason Cundy.
It was a Greek tyrant called Philaris.
Phil Harris.
Phil Harris.
Let's call him Phil Harris.
Let's call him Phil Harris,
okay.
right?
Phil Harris.
Phil Harris. He's a nasty...
No, not Phil Harris. Phil Harris.
Phil Harris, right? He's a nasty piece of work, this guy.
Who, Phil?
Phil. Bad. He's a bad boy.
Okay.
Loves torturing people, especially his enemies. Right?
Which means especially, so he tortures people he likes. Especially...
I tell you what, hey, even his face. Phil, podcast about Phil Harris, honestly.
His name.
Award winning that. Hey, Jack, you play it again. Phil Harris.
Wait, when's the Beach Ball podcast come out?
Phil Harris.
That's very funny.
That's unbelievable. Greek ruins. Phil Harris.
Greek ruins.
honestly, Greek history lesson.
Which
Phil
history
Harris.
period should we cover next?
21. Don't. Leave it.
So rude, isn't it?
21 minutes to go.
You know what?
Phil Harris.
I hope those trainers explode on your feet. What's your favourite thing about ancient Greece?
Phil Harris. Phil Harris. Greek history lesson. Right. Phil Harris.
When does the Beach Ball come out? When does that come out?
Honestly, any more of that?
When does that come out?
No, serious question. Is that serious? Phil Harris about this?
New episodes of 21 Minutes to Go drop every Monday. Find it on the talkSPORT wherever you get your podcast from. It's a very funny episode this week. Look at Jack's little face. Jack, you love it, don't you?
Jack. Phil Harris. Jack. Any more of that?
Oh, I'll feel your face in a minute. 21 minutes to go. Go download it. When we come back, I can't even shout you. My voice is struggling. When we come back, we will be gearing up, of course, to a big, big night of Premier League football, and we'll have all the team news ahead of it as well.
What time are we talking about Phil Harris?
We'll talk about Phil Harris in about... I'll be kicking your ass.
Let's start with Spurs. In the summer, they sacked their first manager to win them a trophy in 17 years. And now it seems they're releasing the player who scored them the goal that clinched it. Brennan Johnson, we understand, is on the verge of joining Palace, as both clubs have agreed a club record £35 million deal. Here's Alex Crook on why it just makes sense for both player and club.
The chance to play European football into the second half of the season. Geographically, it would give him the opportunity to stay in London. And I think from Palace's perspective, this is the type of statement they need to make in order to appease manager Oliver Glasner, who we expect to leave anyway at the end of the season. But obviously he's been quite public in the criticism of their lack of recruitment.
Sam Matterface is also happy for Brennan.
Last season, he was such a big part of that Europa League success. Obviously, inadvertently scored the winning goal in the game in Bilbao. But he's had hardly any chances to get up to speed this season. Obviously, Kudus coming in just nudges him off of the right wing anyway.
Meanwhile, we understand Nathan Ake has refused a move to join West Ham from Man City. Here's Alex Crook again.
He's one of the nicest smelling men in football. You know, after a game, they come through the mix zone, the players.
All the Dutch players wear this wonderful fragrance.
He smells incredible.
What about Luke Litler telling fans that booed him at the Ali Pali that they were paying his prize money? He's not wrong, of course, but it was a sign of arrogance. Here's our darts commentator, Mark Wilson.
He's not an arrogant young man at all. He's an 18-year-old boy. Probably got a few rough edges on him, if we're honest. You know, he comes from a working-class background. He generally speaks as he feels. He's certainly not arrogant.
In Australia, there are reports that the ECB internal investigation into that mid-Ashes Noosa trip has concluded, and no England player has a case to answer for, despite reports of a 6-day bender. Anthony Joshua's promoters Matchroom have confirmed the former heavyweight champion is stable and recovering in hospital. AJ had suggested prior to the crash that he would return to the ring in February or March next year. And do not forget, it's a magic night of live action on talkSPORT. Every single Premier League game is exclusively live on our network, with Arsenal versus Villa live on talkSPORT at 8:15. Man United Wolves is on talkSPORT 2 at the same time, and commentary of the 4 7:30 kickoffs will be available on the talkSPORT app.
Welcome back to the last hour drive of talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent's decided to stay.
The last night I couldn't really sleep, so I put on Moonraker.
How was it? What did you put on last night?
The Cave.
The what?
The Cave. It's like some monster film like that.
Cave?
The Cave, yeah.
What time's that?
When I woke up about 3 in the morning. I got back at 1.
When was the last time you slept all the way through?
I do that all the time, quite a lot.
You don't, mate. You just wake up and watch Moonraker.
No, I put it on. That was ages ago. I wake up and put something on and fall back to sleep.
Weird though, man, isn't it?
And melatonin, brilliant.
Are you still using that, yeah?
Yeah.
You still working?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can I say that?
Yes, fine.
It's out there now.
It's illegal to buy in this country, but not have. Because you sneaked it in from...
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
How'd you get it in?
Someone shipped it to me. I'm not saying who it was.
That's more illegal.
Well, I'm not saying it was.
That's still illegal.
No, it's not.
You get more for receiving than you do for stealing. That's true, buddy.
No, you don't.
No, you do get in the world of like...
So if I received a punch in the face...
No, I'm talking about like stealing stuff.
Nah, come on now, I'm joking. I don't even know what the melatonin is.
Is that why you had to go back and get more? Still to come and get to a big night of darts live on the talkSPORT app, but now there's an even bigger night of Premier League action coming up. And of course the talkSPORT network, we've got you covered.
Football doesn't stop
Jack,
for the holidays, and neither do we. Okay.
What's happened to Jack?
Did we expect anything less? This is the Premier League.
Found it. Found it. Not found it. Should we just carry on, Jack? Should we just fade the mic down or just carry on as if nothing happened? Oh, carry on, he just said in my ear.
Yeah.
I'll just carry on, shall I? Is that because you haven't found it? Do you want to dip the music as well? Shall I come in there?
Nothing will come close to what talkSPORT has on offer. never seen celebrations like this. The biggest scramble you've ever seen.
And you can put Villa down as title challengers.
Comes to Erdegaard, left-footed, off the underside of the bar and in. Comes a dangerous ball in, Voltamana!
Can he finish it off here for Chelsea? He does!
Against the run of play, Bournemouth score the equaliser, and it's Antoine Semenyo.
What we can look to guarantee is their performance levels.
They're well organised, hard-working. You know you're going to get that from them.
Everton go back out wide to Ghana with a reverse ball. Michael Keane!
And it's now no wins in 7 for Nuno Espirito Santo's side. Who knows where they go next? Drops for Dorgu, who parries it. Oh, brilliantly!
It's going to be interesting to see what sort of team they put out against Wolves. I don't think that'll be a walkover.
I don't think anyone noticed, Jack. We're okay. Yes, this week talkSPORT is your home for live Premier League football with all 10 midweek games exclusive to us. How about that? That is something a lot of people are glossing over. All 10 games, we're the only people who've got them. That is quite unbelievable. talkSPORT's the only place you can hear them.
It's incredible,
That is incredible. Tonight is a huge game of the title race as Aston Villa will hopefully lose at home to... Sorry, Arsenal will hopefully lose to Aston Villa. That one is live and exclusive on national radio here on talkSPORT. And from today all the way through to New Year's Day, all 10 Premier League matches are live and exclusive across the talkSPORT network. Download the talkSPORT app, click on the Live Games tab to select the commentary you want to hear. Right, let's turn our attention now to a huge game. Man United welcome winless Wolves.
Huge, is it?
Yeah, at Old Trafford tonight. It's live on talkSPORT 2. Ruben Amorim has been speaking to the media ahead of the game and discussed the fact he's finally changed his formation.
When I came here in the last season, I understood that I don't have the players to play well in that system, but was the beginning of the process. We are trying to build an identity. Today is a different moment. We don't have a lot of players. We need to adapt, but they already know that they understand why we are changing. Is not because of the pressure of you guys, of the fans. It's because now we understand the way we want to play, and the principles are the same. We can change the system, and I think we are going to become a better team. Because when all the players return, we are not going to play all the time with 3 defenders. We are going to improve. But that was something that I was talking about. But then when you talk about changing the system all the time, I cannot change, because the players will understand that I'm changing because of you, and I think that is the end for the manager.
Oh, he's talking absolutely.
No, but I do understand.
Let me just talk on that. Sorry, right? So if he's listening, I know he's not, but if he's listening, we don't think you're changing it because of the pressure we're putting on you. We think you're changing it because you realise now what we realised ages ago, that 3 doesn't work at the back. It's nothing to do with pressure. We don't expect you to change it because we're adding pressure. We're saying 3 doesn't work. We can see it. We've seen it for ages. You should see it. And now finally you have. Nothing to do with pressure. And also, one other thing, sorry. One of the reasons he said he wasn't playing 4 at the back is because and I quote, he didn't have the right players, right? Well, we have less players now because we've got AFCON and injuries. So how's that work? How do we now have the right players, but we didn't then, and there's less of them now?
Yes, but I do think I understand what you're saying in terms of the players, because
what's he saying?
I understand with players, right?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't.
If he's playing 3-3-3-3, and they would have like 3 at the back, right?
Yeah.
And we've heard all the noise, play 4, player 4, player 4, and then he suddenly changed to a 4. We in the dressing room are going to go, oh my goodness, he's bottled it. He's gone 4. Can you believe we're going to a 4? A lot of them will go, I agree with it. We're finally going to a 4, but a lot of them will say, see, he's listening to the noise, he's gone with a 4.
No. I will think they will say, see, he's finally worked out it's not working.
No, they would use it as not a way to mock him, but would say, see, he's bottled it. But my point is, I don't see anything wrong with going to a 4 or a 3. I just want to see him be, he can adapt to certain scenarios. Like I didn't agree that he was so hell bent on going 3-3-3-3. Like, I understand that's the way you want to play, and that's your philosophy. You've got great success playing that 3 over in Portugal. I've got no problem with that, right? But just be a little bit more adaptable. Is that the right word? Adaptable?
Yeah.
Just be a little bit more adaptable. Where
Open.
What you say?
Open. A little bit more open to the idea, rather than stubborn.
Yes, don't be stubborn. Just go, you know what? I like a 3, but on this occasion we might have to play a 4. We'll go back to a 3. But just be open-minded that whoever you're playing against, you could change philosophies, change systems. Because he was so much, nope. That's why it becomes such a hot topic. Because we couldn't believe some of the best managers out there adapt. I've seen Pep adapt. Do you know what I mean? Unai Emery, he adapts all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact he was so just like, nope, I'm not doing it, that's why it created the story.
Well, that was highlighted when we played 10-man Everton. And when they had that player sent off, we still stayed with 3 at the back. And the first half against Newcastle, we fought at the back. We were good. And then second half, we come out and he changed it back to a 3. I mean, as you said earlier, we were lucky. They were unlucky. They didn't get something out of that game because we were terrible.
He was good, though, wasn't he? Heaven. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
And so who scored the goal for us? His first goal for us.
Oh, Dorgu.
Yeah, Dorgu.
I don't know if it was great.
What wasn't great?
His goal was unbelievable, but he kept giving the ball away. And he looked unnatural in that position because it's not his natural position.
No, okay.
But no, a lot of good performance. I mean, I like Cunha on the ball, man. He
looks fantastic.
I like Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Is Kobe Mainoo injured still?
Well, I don't know if he's injured for tonight, but he's had like a muscle problem for the last 2 games.
Yeah, but maybe he can get himself involved. But no, I think 4 is the way forward. But even if it's not, just have that at the back of your mind. That 3's not working today. We're going to go for 4.
We'll smash Wolves tonight. I said that last time. Wolves fans phoned up and embarrassed themselves and said, I think it's disgusting you said that. And I was right.
Where did it backfire? Who did you say that about?
Was it Palace?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Villa. Who was it you backfired? Bournemouth.
Oh, yeah.
It was Bournemouth 4-4. You said,
Well, I sort of got that right. I said we'll score at least 3 and
we'll win.
You
said we'll smash them. You said 4-1.
I said we'll score at least 3 and we'll win.
Yeah, I thought you said 4-1.
I got the first bit right.
No, you lost. You drew.
Yeah, so we didn't lose.
What a game that was, by the way. But no, yeah, man,
we'll win tonight, convincingly. Yeah. Can you see Wolves go the whole season without a win?
Yeah, at the minute I can. Although they show the two results, right? The 2 games for Wolves that stick out in my mind where I thought their performances were okay. One was against Arsenal. I thought they played really well and unfortunately got themselves a goal and then conceded.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham, right? They were winning. If I can remember rightly, they were winning and Paulinho scored. That's right. 90 plus 4. They were good in that game as well. But they're the only 2 off the top of my head I'm thinking, well, they looked after
Liverpool.
They looked right the weekend.
Yeah.
But I think they can go a season without winning the game.
Yeah.
2 points when I look at it, it doesn't seem normal.
No, it doesn't.
And I heard reports yesterday that are thinking about letting him go. Rob Edwards. That can't be right.
That can't be right. I assume that when they gave him the job, they were thinking about next season.
Yeah.
Our producer, Billy, has just told me that Kobe Mainoo is out tonight.
Okay.
So it's a bit more breaking news.
Yeah.
So Kobe Mainoo out, and I'm led to believe, Andy Goldstein understands, Declan Rice will definitely not be playing tonight.
How'd you know that?
I'm just led to believe that.
Yeah,
can I just tell you, and you can check this, that I was the very first person on talkSPORT to say that Declan Rice is going to Arsenal.
How can we check that?
Well, I don't know how you can check it, but you can check it.
No.
There's a way. I swear to God. I swear my kids.
No, but I think Crookie was before you.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Someone tipped me off. I promise you, I said it. No. And I jokingly said, trust me, man in the pub told me. Right? As a joke, as in...
Well, did I get evidence? Proof?
Well, can you find that, Jack? I didn't even...
No, he's going to play a soundbite, but still someone might have said it before you.
It takes to a break when he... I swear to you, though, that is true.
I believe you. I think Crookie was first.
He wasn't first.
What, you want Crookie's job now, yeah?
No, I don't. Why would I want to get paid less?
Do you know what I mean? The disrespect kind of...
And a lot less. Man United fans will be asking, should we go back to a 4? Right? And have you got a problem with Ruben Amorim if he stays with the 3?
No, just let him.
No, these are the questions I'm asking them.
Yeah, let him live,
They're
man.
rhetorical for you.
Maybe 6 with the 3.
Okay. And Wolves fans, what's that? I think you'll get smashed to pieces tonight. Can you see in any shape or form you getting anything out of this game? No, Benny says no as well. Also, where do you think United will finish this season? Can we get a top 5?
What this season? What I think the top 5 is going to be Arsenal, City, Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea.
You think Chelsea, dear?
Yeah.
I think United have got a chance at top 5 now.
Well, you're same point. You're 6 goal difference. You're behind.
I think we've got a chance. So I think United could get Champions League football. In which case, Ruben Amorim probably be manager of the season. 03717 223344. Wolves and Man United fans, come and have your say. You'll be next live and drive on talkSPORT.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We've been taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Java talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent here, like a bad cold. And Just Eat, all on the app today. You can win one of millions of prizes, 18 plus terms apply. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to another big night of Premier League action as Unai Emery returns to the Emirates. What are you laughing at?
Your voice.
This level's fine, it's just I can't go high. Can I?
Well, I don't know.
No, I can't. Would you like lots and lots and lots of team news?
Yeah, I'd love it.
Right, football fans, do not move. Lots of football all live across the talkSPORT network tonight, so it's time to get all the team news from the 7:30 Premier League games tonight. Let's start with talkSPORT's Natalie Pike. She's going to be watching Burnley against Newcastle. Natalie, good evening to you.
Good evening to you, gents. And Eddie Howe rings the changes for Newcastle tonight. 4 from that Boxing Day defeat at Old Trafford. Johan Visser gets his first Premier League start. Nick Pope is back in goal, and in come Joel Linton and Harvey Barnes, as obviously Eddie Howe looks for a response. Newcastle's away form has been a real concern. Just 1 win on the road all season, 5 defeats in their last 6 away league games. Burnley will see this as a chance. Scott Parker's side haven't won since October, but back-to-back draws and a first clean sheet in 10 have lifted spirits. He makes 3 changes tonight. Florentino comes in for the injured Cullen. Esteban returns to the back line for Humphreys, and Chauner on the wing for Brune Larsen. So for Burnley, it's Dubravka in net, a back 5 of Walker on the right, Perez on the left, Lauren, Ekdal and Esteve in the centre. Then in the centre of midfield, Okachukwu and Florinto with Edwards on the left, Chauner on the right and Broja up top. Now forgive me, gents, I've just got the Newcastle team news 2 seconds ago. It is Pope in goal, and then it's Miley Chow-Shah and Hall, and then Tonali, Bruno, Guimaraes, Joel Linton, Gordon, and then Visa and Voltemade up top. I need to double check that for you, but it is Burnley versus Newcastle.
Natalie, can you just say Hall again for me?
Hall, that was me trying to double check the team news that has just been passed to me to make sure that he is. And do you know what? I'm still trying to scan it, and he is on my team news.
If he scores, can you make sure you say it like that, please? Hall.
Yes,
That's excellent work. Excellent as always. Thanks, Natalie. Right, Chelsea, they host Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge. Watching this one for us is the superstar that is Ian Dantner. Dance, good evening to you.
Evening to you, Andy and Benty. 5 changes for Chelsea after the massive disappointment of going ahead here against Villa but losing last time out. The changes see Gusto, Fofana, Achiampong, Estevao and Delap come in. Joao Pedro, Neto, James, Badiashile and Cucurella are the ones are replaced. Cucurella had picked up an injury. So Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. Gusto, Chalobah, Fofana and Achiampong in the back 4. Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez holding Estevao, Palmer and Garnacho behind Delap. For Bournemouth, well, the big news is Antoine Semenyo starts tonight for the Cherries, even though he appears to be on the verge of a move at the start of the transfer window to Manchester City for the princely sum of just over £60 million, £65 million. There are 4 changes for the Cherries. Brooks, Hill, Kluivert and Evan-Nilsson all recalled. Smith, Diakite, the injured Cook and Krupi miss out. So it's Georgi Petrovic in goal once of Chelsea. Then Jimenez, Hill, Senesi and Truffert in a back 4. Scott and Tavernier, it looks to be the holding midfielders, with Brooks, Kluivert and Semenyo behind Evan-Nilsson in attack. This game is live on the Talk Network. A 7:30 kick-off at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea against Bournemouth.
Thanks, Dan. That's right. Everton, they travel to Forest. Team news for that is in talkSPORT's Jeff Peters can confirm.
So back-to-back defeats for Forest, to sit 5 points above the relegation zone, while Everton have failed to score in 3 successive league games after beating Forest earlier this month. Jack Grealish back in the squad after illness, but only on the Everton bench. Dewsbury Hall still out injured, and now Michael Keane is missing for them. Patterson comes into defence. Merlin Roll makes his first Everton start ahead of Alcaraz, and Barry is preferred to Beto up top, and Dye is away at AFCON. Sean Dyche makes one change from the loss here to Man City. Zinchenko comes in at left-back. Williams moves to right back, and Savona is benched. John Victor keeps his place in goal ahead of the fit again Matt Sells. They have Sangare away at AFCON. Wood, Aina, Yates and Ndoye remain injured.
Thanks, Jeff. Right, finally, it wouldn't be a night of football action without the Moose. Ian Abrahams is at West Ham against Brighton. Hi, Moose.
Hi, West Ham 5 points from safety, need a win here against the Brighton side. They've never beaten at home in the Premier League. The one change tonight had to be made by Nuno. He's only got one striker, didn't play him at the weekend in the defeat to Fulham. So Callum Wilson starts tonight, Somerville drops out. Areola's in goal, Walker-Peters, Todibo, Kilman and Scarles across the back. Magassa, Potts and Fernandez are 3 in midfield, with Paqueta and Bowen behind Wilson. Brighton manager makes 4 changes to the side. They were beaten Arsenal at the weekend. Out go Coppola, Hinchelwood, Gruder and Ruter. In come Veltman, Milner, Minte and Welbeck. So Verbruggen's in goal. It'll be Veltman, Van Heck and Dunk across the back. Kodioglu, Ayari, Milner and De Kuyper are 4 in midfield, with Minte and Gomez either side of Danny Welbeck. West Ham are desperate for a win tonight, but they've already lost 11 Premier League games in this calendar year. That equals their club record from 1967. They wouldn't want to set a new one tonight, otherwise Nuno could be in big trouble. It's West Ham against Brighton here at the London Stadium.
You work, Moose. It's a big night for them. It'd be insane if they let him go if they lose. Anyway, go on, what are you going to say?
No, nothing, go on,
You say whatever you want to do.
Go on, Karen.
No, go on.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Was that your calls on the biggest game of the night? Man United against Wolves. Let's speak to Chris, Man United fan. Christopher.
Good evening, Benty. Good evening, Andy.
Other way round. Other way round, my friend. All right, Chris.
Yeah, very well, thank you. Yourself?
Good, man. Very well.
You have a good Christmas?
Very well, thank you. I'm quite pleased to be back at work in a way.
Oh. Why? Why was that? Was that bad?
People said that.
Well, I've got little ones. It's lovely, but it's so exciting. You just feel knackered at the end of the day.
Yeah. What was your best present you got?
My best present was a pair of Kickers boots.
Kickers, as in Kickers, the brand.
Yeah, light brown.
Nice.
Kickers
I like
boots,
that.
And did you get a time machine to go back to the 70s or not?
No.
Can I ask? Can I ask?
Lovely with it.
I used to have Kickers at school, right? And all I remember is they are the most comfortable shoes to wear after about 2 weeks of wear. You've really got to wear them in. Is it the same now that you're an adult?
It's exactly the same. I put them on and I thought, they don't feel right. I'm going to have to wear these around the house for about 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Did you keep your little tag on them?
Of course you do.
Oh, yeah, always. Yeah, you never take the tag off.
Nice.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Do you remember, you might be too young, do you remember Lois Jeans?
Yeah, the lowest chords, they're back in.
Are they?
They are, yeah.
I'm 41, I don't remember them.
Lois, yeah, they were cool, man. Yeah. Well, you're not of the ilk, you're not cool.
Trust me, I got... Don't worry, nothing.
Right, Chris, you're a United fan. What's going to happen tonight? What are you phoned up for?
I'd love to see him smash Wolves. I just can't see it. I go into every game feeling confident, and then within about 10 minutes, I just think, oh. So I think it'll be a win. I think it'll be 2-1. I think we'll concede. A back four, I'm all for a back four. I'm all for it. And we really miss Maguire, I think. I mean, we need that, someone that can play alongside Euro or Heaven.
But Martinez.
Yeah, I rate him. I quite liked him in midfield as a holding.
Yeah.
We sort of stack now at the back for centre backs, which is great. It's fantastic. But a back four, I prefer. I do think Amrin's finally the penny's dropped, and maybe a back three doesn't work with the players that we've got.
I hope so. Okay.
Well,
what's the highest United can hope for this season, Chris? Realistically.
Realistically, I mean, obviously, like you said just before the break, top 5 would be amazing.
Yeah.
I think top 8 is realistic. I mean, that's an improvement on last year. I mean, it couldn't get any worse, but top 8 realistically, I'd say.
What will the score be? Last question, Chris. We'll let you go. What will the score be?
2-1 United.
Okay. Have a lovely new year.
And you, Happy New Year, chat.
Thanks, man.
Nice one.
Happy New Year tomorrow. Excited about that. We'll talk about that on tomorrow's show. You're with me tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah. New Year's Eve tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You sound surprised about that.
No. You know, we're at that period where I have no idea what the date is.
Day or date?
The day.
Tuesday.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Okay, fine. Still to come, Adrian Darrell will be previewing Arsenal's big game against Villa. I wonder which team he'll support. Time for a bit of no Googling. He's at the Emirates, by the way. If you see him, say hello. He'll love that. Just go up and say hello. After Luke Litler advanced to the last day of the World Darts Championship, setting out to become just the fourth player in darts history to win the World Champs in consecutive years. Phil Taylor's a gimme. Who are the other two? Win it back to back. All right? I don't think you do know. Go on. I don't think you'll get this, actually. Oh, that's the one I didn't think you'd get. So you've got one left to get. Yeah.
Knowledge.
Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. All that and more coming at the last 30 minutes of today's Drive Time show.
Corinthian Casuals are a team in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. Despite that, they're one of the most important clubs in world football. Here's why. The club was formed in 1939 as the result of a merger between Corinthians FC and Casuals FC. Now, Corinthians FC were founded in the late 1800s when the FA's top brass were absolutely sick of getting pumped by Scotland every time they played them. As a result, Nicholas Lane Jackson set up an amateur side which would bring in the best players who could all play for the national side. And it worked. It wasn't long before England were dominating the international fixtures they played, and it was largely down to Corinthians. In fact, in 1894 and 1895, they played consecutive games where Corinthians provided the entire England 11. But the thing is, the players refused to play professional football. They didn't believe in it. They wanted to spread the values of sportsmanship, competition, and played for the love of the game. It also helped most of the players were Oxbridge graduates who didn't need the money, but instead of entering league and cup competitions, they played exhibition football and toured the world, bringing the beautiful game with them. Think of it like the Harlem Globetrotters of football, and it was this which spread the game throughout the world and made it so popular. Most famously, in 1910, they travelled to Brazil, and the locals in Sao Paulo were so impressed they started their own team under the same name. Yes, the same Corinthians who won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2021, one of the biggest clubs in Brazil.
My shoulder. Oh, I'm going to wear Mars Yard tomorrow.
Oh, you're the one begging me to wear them.
Because I can afford it and you can't.
Oh, you're buying them.
Drive I've got a sell to buy, that's the difference.
You haven't?
I have.
Yeah, mate.
I have. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and it don't matter. For us at 7, Adrian Darmo's kickoff. He hosts the big game in the Premier League. Arsenal take on Aston Villa. And would you, Adam and Eve, it like a free Christmas wish if Santa was still listening to the show? Adrian Durham joins us now to look ahead to that and tell us why Villa are going to win. Aid, good evening to you.
Andy, Darren, good evening. What a privilege to be here. Loads of Arsenal fans just come up and said hello, so they must be listening, I think.
Oh, you are. Oh, you are. How are you, Adrian Durham? Is it cold tonight? It looks cold out the window.
It actually just sitting and normally like just walking around the stadium and just outside it's fine. When you sit in the position we sit in, and Darren Bent will know exactly where I am, it's that position at the top of the lowest stand, the lowest tier. I mean, it's so cold. It's like it's got its own microclimate. It is so cold, but the action's going to warm us up.
Yeah.
This reverse fixture 3.5 weeks ago was sensational.
Yeah.
If there's anything like that, even a fraction of that game, and we will take it live on talkSPORT tonight.
Hey, let me ask you this. So Bentley asked me to score earlier on, and it was when we didn't know. I mean, we still haven't got confirmation about Declan Rice, but we didn't obviously know when he asked me the question about what the score be. And I said, I think it's simple. If Declan Rice plays, you'll win. If he doesn't, you'll lose. And he said, it can't be that. That's how I feel. If he's not there, Declan Rice for Arsenal, how big a miss will that be for them?
I think it's huge, but we've got to remember at the start of the season, I think we were all saying, weren't we, that they've got 2 players for every position. This is the most complete Arsenal squad. This is, you know, whoever it was coming in, Gyökeres, whoever it was, Zubimendi, that's the missing piece of the jigsaw, all that sort of stuff. So they shouldn't really be fearful just because Declan Rice is out, but he's been so dynamic and so influential and so impactful in games this season that you're going to miss him. He seems to cover every blade of grass. He's phenomenal. The big statement when they had in Europe last month, Bayern Munich, he was so far head and shoulders above everybody else. You can see the impact he has, the influence he has on the team. So it's hard to believe they won't miss him. Having said that, their home record is so good. They've dropped just 2 points here. That was to City. I can't see them losing here, but I can see it being a draw now that Declan Rice... Well, listen, you're right. It hasn't been confirmed. We've got to wait for the team sheet, which is in around about 25 minutes. But all the information we have, as we understand it, is Declan Rice is going to be out with a knee injury.
Hey, let me ask you then, because we had Villa fans on, and I was saying that I believed Arsenal would win 3-1 because simply I think they're a better side. They're top of the table, and they've got the best home record in the division. And they thought I was mad. Can you see a world in where Villa are the favourites?
Well, you are mad. I mean, there's various other reasons why you're mad. Is it heated trainers? I mean, honestly, come on.
How does everyone know about these heated trainers, man?
Honestly, think how much they could cost and stick a naught on the end.
It's pathetic.
No, it's free.
Honestly.
It's free.
Grow up, mate. Well, that's even worse. That's just shocking. They've had a wobble for a month now, and when I say wobble, I mean they're not exactly losing every game, are they, Arsenal? But couldn't beat 10-man Chelsea. Brentford left out 4 players, and it was a cruise in the end, but you wonder what would have happened if Brentford had played all their players. They lost at Villa. I'm talking about the Premier League here. How they beat Wolves, I don't know. 2 own goals. Everton should have been given a penalty in the 1-0. And Brighton, it was comfortable until Brighton scored with half an hour left, and then all of a sudden it was getting all jittery and nervous. So they haven't exactly been looking like champions, despite the fact they've been winning most of those games, Arsenal. So I think that's the little wobble. That's why I think Aston Villa fans are thinking, hang on a minute, we've just won 11 in a row here. So how are you so confident, Darren Bent? So I'm with the Villa fans. You shouldn't be so confident. You should be worried, Benny.
Okay, we'll reverse that, Nate. I get that. But then you look at Villa against Chelsea. Should have got beat. Man, yeah, but there's my point. But you just said about Arsenal should have got beat. They won the game.
Yeah, but are they on the wobble like, you know, I mean, we're talking Wolves at home, and you didn't look like champions. It's 2 own goals.
I won't say anything about Wolves till tomorrow morning, if that's all right.
Yeah. Tonight's the night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, we'll see. Listen, and that's another one we got live on talkSPORT 2, Man United Wolves. In fact, all these games, there's 6 tonight, 4 on New Year's Day. They're all live across the talkSPORT network. People are going to need the talkSPORT app, so get that on your phone or your device.
Hey, before I let you go, what will the score be tonight? A massive game of football. It's live on talkSPORT, as you said, Arsenal against Aston Villa.
I think it's going to be brilliantly entertaining. I think Saliba and Gabriel will be the centre halves for Arsenal tonight. I think Timber's back, but I don't think Calafiori is. Again, team news in around about 20 minutes, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring draw. Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 2, and Man City will be happy.
Okay. So will you. Thanks, Aid. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Happy New Year. Are we speaking to you tomorrow or not?
No, I'm off.
Okay.
I hope you're not.
Why? It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Because I'm off.
Oh, fine, okay. Well, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to
And
you.
you guys.
Cheers, Aid.
And the rest
Keep
of your
up the good
gang.
work.
Yeah,
Love
you
it.
too, man.
Cheers.
There you go. The one for Adrian Dome. Builds up to that game. As soon as we come off on talkSPORT tonight, it's a massive game. Can't wait for that. Right, let's look ahead to the darts with our friends at Village Hotels.
PDC World Darts Championship update on talkSPORT with Village Hotels. Get rooms from as little as £55 in the Big Village sale. Find out more at villagehotels.com.
You can, of course, hear live commentary of every single session of this year's World Darts Championship live on the talkSPORT app. Tonight's session looks like this, DB. You're going to give us your views. Charlie Manby against Jan Van Veen. What do you make of that?
Van Veen. I'm sure I've seen him. I'm sure he's pretty decent, Charlie Van Veen. But I mean,
It's not Charlie Van Veen. It's Charlie Manby.
And who's it? Van and
I'm sure he's pretty decent. Charlie Van Veen. I think Man City have just put in a bid after that statement.
Oh yeah, he's decent. Van Veen is decent.
What's his first name?
Jan Van Veen. Yeah, he's decent.
Yeah.
I expect him to win. Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. What a game this could be, by the way. Michael Van Gerwen against Gary Anderson.
I was on Garrett Anderson the other day. Boy, does he hit some troubles, man.
Yeah. But Van Gerwen looks back to his, well, not best, but it looks really good.
Do you know what? I'm going to go Gary Anderson. I like Gary Anderson as well. I hope he wins it.
Yeah.
Not wins the whole thing, but I hope he wins this game.
Okay. Why don't you want him to win the whole thing?
Oh, Humphrey's doing it.
Okay. So your boy Luke Humphreys plays Kevin Doots.
He's good as well.
We
Dukes,
saw
by the
him
way.
yesterday afternoon. He was fantastic.
He's good, him.
Fearless.
But no,
I think your boy would be a bit too much for him.
Yeah.
Reminder of the results from this afternoon. Bentley can give us his view. Luke Woodhouse lost 4-2 to he just lost.
Yeah, okay, yeah, nice.
Ratajeski.
Okay, yeah.
What do you make of that?
Yeah, Ratajeski's decent.
Johnny Clayton beat Andreas Harrison.
The Ferret. I like Johnny Clayton.
The Ferret?
Yeah, I like Johnny Clayton.
Unbelievable. You're doing him run up.
Got his darts at home.
Oh, yeah. Who have I got?
Scott Williams.
Oh, okay. And Justin Hood smashed Josh Rock.
And I really like Josh Rock.
And we watched that game.
I really like Josh Rock as well. But he got absolutely...
He, up until the last leg that he won, he didn't miss, I think it was 12 doubles.
11 darts in a row. 11 doubles, yeah.
11 doubles.
You had Josh Rock's darts and you swapped them for Scott Williams.
Well, there's a reason for that. He's got smashed to pieces tonight.
No, but yeah, I like Josh Rock. It's a shame for him as well. I like the way he throws.
Yeah. Have you watched your boy, Humphreys?
Yeah, looked good, didn't he? I know he had to fight, almost a little bit of a wobble, but...
Yeah, where did you see him?
Calm and composed, last round.
Right, who's that against?
Oh, I can't remember the guy's name.
Right, are you going to watch the darts with me on Friday?
I'll see.
Why? What will you see? What will you think?
I might want to go home.
Right, okay. That's why I asked you the question.
Yeah, because I'm working Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, where's that violin? That's tough, isn't it?
No, but I mean...
3 tickets to semi-finals. I'm working Saturday.
I'm not going to go home till 1. I've got to be up to go to... I've got Premier League Saturday.
Oh, that's tough, isn't it? Well, you got to watch it or are you working on it?
Working on it.
Oh, tough job. Tough gig.
Do you know what I mean? So,
free tickets.
No, but I'm gonna have to go see my barber as well before that.
Oh, what, sit in the chair and do nothing?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Get a trim up. Shout out Harry Bird and Cuts.
Really?
Bird and Co. Sorry.
Does he carry Gosling's Golden Post?
No, mate. He said I asked him about that. And he went, nah, forget it. He said
he's not worth talking about.
No, do you know what?
Not a top barber.
That's
It's
it.
all top barber. By the way, next.co.uk said it now.
He is a top barber. He's got a lot of the footballers in the Midlands
Well, we should
area.
get Gosling's Golden Post.
But I said to him, would you like to stock some?
Yeah.
And he was told by a high organisation.
High organisation, what, the FBI?
No, he was told by L'Oreal.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah, I bet he was. They're panicking now already. Sales.
How's it going, their sales?
Really good, actually.
Yeah.
Really good. I'd like to thank every member of the public that bought a tub of it.
Any
what?
You know what?
Any profit?
Yeah.
Mate, you know I'm like a man of the people. I'll give it all back.
Honestly, because I'm still waiting to make some profit to give it to charity. That's what I'm waiting for.
No, let me tell you now, right? Charity ain't getting a penny of this.
Why?
All from my pocket.
See, there he is, people. Man of the people.
Oh, wait, how much of your money that you work for now do you give to charity?
Listen.
Here we go.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Because at the minute, I don't know what's going on, but at the minute, every single time you go to buy something, there's a little thing that donation in there. Have you noticed that?
25p.
Mate, I bet you press no.
Well done.
I bet you press no.
Damn right I press no.
See, I press yes.
Damn right I
every
press no.
single time.
Damn right.
Look at him.
25p's not enough. And I go, how do I make that more?
You don't.
But you're happy with that, yeah? 25p.
No, I'll give more.
You're disgrace.
But my point is, I'll never.
You are a disgrace.
I never.
You know the money you're earning from today?
Hmm?
How much of that do you give to charity? None.
Quite a lot.
Okay.
Half.
Yeah. Half, yeah, of course it is, yeah. So you got those moon boots on. That was all thanks to our friends at Village Hotels.
PDC World Darts Championship update on talkSPORT with Village Hotels. Get rooms from as little as £55 in the Big Village sale. Find out more at villagehotels.com.
I'm glad you mentioned about that button, the old 25p.
Why?
That drives me insane.
See?
Right, now,
at the minute, it's everything.
Right, here's the thing, right? It is. I want the equivalent on my card. So when I go to pay for something, when I put it in, they have to press no or yes to whether or not they want to donate to my charity. That doesn't exist.
Who's your charity?
Huh?
No, I'm always pressing yes, always.
You're such a liar.
I swear on my kid's life, I always press yes.
I just think it's taking the mickey.
And it annoys me.
It's taking the mickey.
And it annoys me as well. And people that work in the shops, I'm directing this at you. When I put my card in or go to tap to pay and it comes up on the screen, would you like to make a 25p donation?
Yeah.
They press no. No.
They do.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I will press yes. Don't press no.
Yeah. All right.
Rant over.
You know what annoys me as well? If we're going to do, I'll do it annoys me. And I'm not going to pick on Superdrug, but Superdrug, right? Every time I go in, and now I hope they've cottoned on. So I'll go just I'm buying like a deodorant.
Yeah.
Right? Put that there. And I'll go, I just want that deodorant and nothing else.
Yeah.
And this is what they go, do you want a bag? And I go, no, I've just the deodorant. And they go, are you a member of the Sparks card or whatever? And I go, no, just the deodorant. Do you want we're doing 2 for 1 on that? No, just deodorant. It just goes on and on and on. Just the deodorant. Have you noticed that there?
Yeah.
They ask you about 300 questions.
Two for one at the front.
2 for 1. Do you want any of that? No, do you want some hand wipes? Oh my God. You're going to
I bet you're losing the plot on you when you go in there.
I literally go, I just have this, nothing more, nothing less, just that. And do you know what? My wife went nuts at me. Last time I went, I swear to you, last time I went in there, and it was around Christmas time, so I had this cold thing, and I just didn't want to talk to people. I was like, ugh. And I went, I'll just have that, nothing else. That's it. That's all I want, just that. And she went, do you want a bag with it? And I just looked at her. I just looked at her and I just went like that.
Yeah, but a bag is a normal question.
No, because that would be, I'll have that, and have you got a bag as well?
But no one ever asks for a bag. It's only when they say to you, do you need a bag? You go, oh yeah, I'll have a bag.
I thought, I've just told you I don't want anything else.
Yeah, a bag doesn't count.
I don't want the bag, I don't want money off, and I don't want your lip.
Hey, man of the people, Andy Goldstein, tearing down Superdrug. Honestly.
I've so got to go in there tomorrow. Go to a break quickly, Jack, would you?
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We've been taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, Bent here, and Justy. Right now, there are millions of prizes to be won. Champions League final tickets to £1,000 cash when you place an order on the app. 18 plus terms apply. Follow us at 7, Adrian Darmo's kickoff. Arsenal face Villa. Meanwhile, over on talkSPORT 2, you can hear Manchester United against Wolves. Every single other game is available via the free talkSPORT app. In a moment, we'll slaughter one more Billies in the studio, but first it's time for this.
26k for 2026 on talkSPORT.
Yes, talkSPORT is already looking ahead to an exciting 2026. And we're giving you the chance to win a massive 2026 grand. Well, 26 grand. £26,000. Our biggest New Year cash giveaway. And it could be yours. 26 grand for the year 2026. It's out to enter. My voice, it won't survive this. For a chance to win, text the word WIN. 83338. The text will cost you £2.50 plus your standard network rate. Or you can call 0343 423 9761. Lines close at 12 p.m. on the 9th of Jan. That's when you'll need to answer your phone when it rings. UK residents only 18 plus. It's a network promotion. Full T's and C's at talksport.com/win. It's getting quiet, my voice. For your chance to win, text the word WIN to 83338 now. Good luck, everyone. Wow.
Wow, that was bad.
Billy's, oh, it's terrible, my voice. Billy's in the studio. Billy, can you remember when you were touched for... Oh, no, forget that. How are you, Bill? You all right? Oh, you...
How are you going to come with that joke, man? That's a weird joke, that.
His mic's not even on. I mean, Jack started badly. It's ended badly. The middle bit was poor.
Evening.
How are you?
I kind of like the husky voice.
It's not necessarily... It's just... I can feel the strain on it. It's very bizarre. I don't know what's wrong with me. Bentley's giving it the old blimey. Bigger that looked at. I'm sure I'll be fine.
You boys right?
I'm good. Well, apart from the voice.
Just get on with it.
Explain it.
Probably need me to do a bit more talking here, don't you? Do you want to know what the quiz is? Got a quick list today.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Production.
Quick list.
Why was there no production on Bentley's
awards?
It's a tense topic out there. So,
what does that mean?
Jack's
You
not.
just forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack's made a lot of mistakes today.
Nah, poor Jack. It wasn't his fault.
Was it not?
So it's yours then?
No, it was Jack's fault.
Oh, okay.
Littler was going on about the prize money, thanking us all for all his money.
Yeah.
Yesterday. So I want the top 10 highest paid athletes of all time.
Floyd Mayweather, book it.
Wages and endorsements.
Oh, well, Michael Jordan.
Jordan, number one.
Jordan, number one, yeah.
LeBron James.
Yes, number 4.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Sorry, I get the feeling you've not come in here with the right tools. You've got a pink highlighter.
No, Ronaldo, number 3. You said Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yes.
Number 10.
Messi.
Number 5.
Okay.
Slow down because we got
Bex.
Yes. Number 8.
I'm thinking about tennis players. Got golf. Tiger Woods, man.
He's got to be in there.
Number 2.
Oh, sorry. Who was number 1?
Jordan. 3. Billy.
Huh. Is he happy?
How many are we left with?
You've actually only got 3 left.
3 left.
A tennis player.
Well, if it's going to be a tennis player, I reckon it'd be Novak Djokovic because he owns your running shoe.
No, that's Roger Federer on.
Oh, Federer.
Correct.
Yeah, he goes on.
9th, 1.2 billion.
Was it, maybe there was 10.
Yeah.
There won't be any. Oh. I wonder if like Jake Paul will be in there.
He's an idiot, isn't he? Do you know
Are these billions?
Yeah. Everyone's in the billions.
A sportsman.
Yeah.
Who's a billionaire sportsman?
Jake Paul.
He's not in there.
God for that.
So, for you.
Can I ask, are there... Hugh, he's outside. Are there women in the list?
There's not in this list, no.
Right, so
why did you say in this list? Like you felt guilty? In the list?
So, it's got billionaires, right. So you got Ronaldo, Messi.
Right, there won't be that many footballers, right? It can only be those two.
Athlete, runners.
Are there any baseball players in there? Or American footballers?
No.
No baseball.
American footballers?
No.
What sport? Tell us the sport.
2 golfers left.
Shambo? No, it won't be him.
No. I reckon you're probably going back a bit more.
Woosnam?
No.
Nicholson. Nicholas. Jack Nicholas.
Nicholas, yeah.
So, what is this list?
Highest earning ever athletes.
Ever? And Jack Nicholas is in it?
Endorsements and wages, yeah.
Arnold Palmer.
Yes.
DB. Wait, give me... Hey.
Yeah, that's unbelievable work.
Arnold Palmer?
Good listing.
Who's top? Sorry, Jordan. How much?
Jordan won 3 billion.
And second, sorry?
Messi.
Tiger Woods, 1.9 bill.
Oh, my goodness.
Jordan, $1 billion out in front.
Hey, and Tiger give 400 million of it away. Imagine what it would be on.
I think that's still count. It's not his current wealth, is it?
No, yeah, true.
What he's earned.
Yeah.
Hey, current wealth is about 1.2 billion.
Yeah. Frightening, isn't it? So much those shoes cost, isn't it?
Why do you sound that? Nike.
Nike, yeah. Jordan's gone up a bit since he put them on. You're back with me tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Yes, the last show of 2026 for Drive
Arsenal,
Time.
Villa tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Bill, what do you think the score will be?
3-1 Villa.
What do you think the score will be?
I think 3-1 Arsenal.
Do you?
What do you think? 2-1 Villa, you said.
Well, if there's no Declan Rice, 2-1 Villa.
Okay.
Man United will win 4-0 tonight against Wolves.
Chelsea, how Chelsea got on tonight?
Might draw at home.
Who you got?
I think Bournemouth.
Well, you can't. If you lose that, he's gone tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he could be.
Yeah. Okay.
That's him.
Bill, get out of my studio.
Yeah, all right.
Benny, you and I are going to get out of the studio as well. Stay where you are because live commentary, a massive game live from the Emirates. Adrian Durham picks up in a matter of moments. Sees Arsenal take on Aston Villa. Boys at 10 o'clock on the Sports Bar. We'll be taking your calls on another busy night of Premier League football. Thanks for listening. Have a good evening, and we'll see you at 4 p.m. tomorrow for the last show of the year. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.